else wants to do a recap?
Well, I was going to say, first things first.
Last time on Mistel, we explored a dungeon, fought a mummy, rescued the guy we've been trying to rescue for like over a year now, and now we're leaving. And that's pretty much all that happened.
Pretty much it. Yeah, no, technically not wrong.
Anyway, the cassette I did think about involving the guy we were rescuing, given his appearance.
Mm-hmm.
Because I have no idea if that's like his actual race or whatever.
Oh no, the image that I have for him is exactly what he looks like.
Yeah, I know.
He is a what was it called again? It was one of the lesser used races.
Azamar.
No.
Changeling.
G. Races for D. Yes.
Fairy.
It is a. Oh no.
He's one of those slimes.
God no. He is a Simic hybrid.
Oh.
So he has a humanoid body. He has a pair of large lobster claws coming out of the back of his shoulders. Completely bald. His eyes are glowing a little bit.
Wait till next Saturday.
Anyway, I'll say it doesn't really change the point of his monstrous appearance and the fact that he probably wouldn't be well received in Mntal's town.
Well, he is humanoid for the most part. He just add attachments to his body as.
I had like extra robes and cloaks. He's fine.
Other kids can be like humanoid for the most part. Like so.
Fair.
I gave him cloaks and robes. He's good.
Yeah.
I think it's like
the Mummy Lord.
The Mummy Lord is going to be a big issue as well.
Wait, the guy with the claws?
Yeah.
Do I have anything to fix that?
Anyway, so with the doctor guy, we can literally just say we have official business from the continent deal with him.
Yeah.
And in exchange for safe passage, considering he's done so much research on creatures.
There's also the fact that
creatures that would be known around. He while in town, he would basically have to basically tell people that weaknesses and ways to deal with creatures, basically the various creatures around Eldora.
I have a question. How visible are people inside of Nemesis?
If people are inside of Nemesis, they do have certain parts of their body sticking.
Okay.
Yeah. And given that he said that he can, obviously, with his research, he clearly has some measure of control over the creatures. He probably knows ways of being able to tame creatures, which would allow something people in Mntal territory probably just never really thought of, given their distrust.
I have my spell slots back, right?
Yeah, you guys managed to get arrested. So
we managed to get arrested.
Yeah.
Arrest in. Pretty much. So remember what he said last session is we're basically starting off in Mntal's village, so everybody's fully rested and everything. We're back.
Did we get the throne?
No.
I remember that. Alright.
So, pretty much it's stuff that basically, to get around people having to deal with him, tells people how to deal with creatures and whatnot, and or introduce the possibility of taming creatures, which will help boost the town defenses as well as save people's lives, obviously. And then Lord's a whole other fucking issue.
There's a thing to where it's like once people start understanding, say, okay, he was forced to do all of this. He's going to give us info to help us fix it or alleviate the issue.
Yes.
Yeah. So like the
City also has to be brought back to the time. Yeah.
Yeah, so they would definitely understand, like, okay, they'd be wary at first, but, like, the moment they get that info, it's like, okay, yeah, no, he's not a problem, he's fine.
And we can probably just get the Mummy Lord to go with, like, some kind of experimentation thing.
So
He's a rather quite unique case.
Mm-hmm. You just have this one, like,
involving other planes of existence.
Yeah.
Your pleasure.
I could just make him look like he's dead and come into town if we're still worried about that.
That's probably best not to.
Why is that?
Hey, we're gonna be in town for a couple of days, and Mntal ain't just gonna throw this guy and throw them in a room and just leave them there, leave them confined to a room.
I thought your family'd be cool.
If there's just undead walking through the town, they like, if you just make them look like pure undead, then they would have an issue.
What do you mean make him look undead? I meant and put him in, like, where he appears dead, and there's a spell that makes you look like you're dead.
Oh. Okay,
Not
yeah,
make you undead, just makes you appear as in, like, a person comes up and checks if you're alive, you're like, yep, that guy's dead.
Well, I mean, I don't see what purpose that would serve in this case, considering
I should make him look alive.
You do have a means to just put him inside of Nemesis.
I thought you said we couldn't do that since he sticks out.
The Simic hybrid would stick out.
I thought that's who we were talking about. We're worried about the mummy that's, like, in complete rose who's covered.
Yeah, like the mummy would fit perfectly inside of
the mummy.
I'm spacing out his name.
The mummy, though, I might have wrote his name down. Let me look. But
the mummy's name is Velakine. What the fuck was your shadow creature's name?
who, me?
Nemesis. That was his name. Nemesis.
I was talking about making, like, if we're worried about the guy with the claws, we could just make him appear dead and bring him to your house and be like, oh, look what we found. Oh, how cool.
Well, he's fine. He's not gonna get attacked on sight. He's more or less humanoid. Like,
okay.
There's a mixed amount of races in the town, so they know it's like, hey, that is a humanoid race.
Okay.
We'll be wary because we don't know them, but if they do something, we will put them down.
Yeah,
if not, in the moment they find out he's going to help them out with the problem, then everything will be fine.
Well, everything would be easier if Mntal just explains, hey, this is what's going on, this is why he's here, we're escorting him back. This will also basically give something to help with the taming aspect, information on taming, because we're also bringing the fucking Chimera back as well.
Yeah.
So.
We have so many pets. It's adorable.
And then I have a mini version of me as a pet and a thing that floats as freaking spaghetti. Spaghetti Bob Ross.
Yeah, Spaghetti Bob Ross. Don't eat him. You will get very sick.
How sick.
Oh, I forgot about Spaghetti Bob Ross.
And we have, like, multiple robots. Like, all my pets aren't alive. Besides maybe the spaghetti.
You really like finding spaghetti Bob Ross, though.
Did I? I thought it was funny.
Yeah. But as you get back, Valentin is currently inside of Nemesis. He's like perfectly inside of him.
Yeah, he got hired perfectly inside of Nemesis. Explain.
The scientist whose name I am currently blanking out on, but will most likely remember literally like 5 minutes after game, and I will hate myself for, is currently in robes as he's walking through town. His hood down. His hood is down, so he doesn't really care too much that people see him. So people are very much like looking at him. It's like, okay, who's this? Why is he here? He's clearly with Mntal and the rest of the people that came in earlier. So I mean, something's going on. Legitimately, the moment you come into town, Nibbles just runs straight towards Mntal's house.
Thank you.
Someone likes your house a lot.
He knows where home is in this area. Nemesis will say that he is going to go on ahead and find Mntal's room. As he's currently carrying the Valentin package.
Yeah.
As Yokai, you there?
No.
Okay. As usual, you are dead or dying inside. Got it.
Yeah. That's my status all the time.
When you were in your lycanthrope form, it took more time to turn back to normal because of your increased size.
Alright.
When you went into your lycanthrope form, you grew quickly, but you shrink down slowly.
Fun. So.
And when I say you shrink down slowly, I mean like it took you about a day to turn back to normal.
Oh boy. Alright.
Pet.
So the 2 to 3 day travel time to get here, it took you about a full day to literally shrink down to normal size.
Oh god, it's probably hot as hell in that desert. Oh god.
Oh yeah, you were not comfortable. You got sand in places where sand shouldn't be. It's rough and coarse, and it got everywhere.
Let's get a dust bath then, maybe, a little bit.
You guys managed to get to Mntal's home as you see the boar that your uncle has that is really injured. As all of you manage to get to the front of the premises and one by one enter the confines of the fencing. First things first, Mntal, I need you to roll me a dexterity saving throw.
I bet it's your brother.
Oh, mother.
Did he sneak past my passive?
You don't see his brother.
Oh, it's his mother.
Mntal, I'm going to go ahead and roll the damage you're about to take.
Did Comic not show up?
Nope.
No, he'll be here next week, though.
Yeah.
Maybe.
You take 9 points of damage. You take 9 points of tackle hug damage. As your mother literally comes like the moment you get on the premises, you're the first person to walk onto the property, and just it's a good 30 feet away from the front door of the house, and your mother's literally just jumped through the door. The door cracks a little bit as she
My baby boy.
She definitely knocks the wind out of you. She probably has leaped more than 30 feet just because she saw you there.
So just standard D&D leaping distance, gotcha.
My mother. Back.
Oh, my boy, my baby boy, welcome home. It's good to
I'm
see
not
you
a
again.
baby.
Hey, she like smacks you on the side of the head. You are my child and you will always be my baby. Stop that.
No.
Braum just starts laughing.
It's like, come in. I just made biscuits.
Mntal looked back at the board like, how's Uncle faring? Assuming he's here.
Your uncle is currently in the hot springs. Some of your friends managed to actually get here before you, and they are currently in the hot springs with your uncle. Two of which had to be carried by Durston.
I'll be right back. It'll be half a second.
The two dwarven types thought it was good to get drunk in the desert while it was hot. So they're currently in the bath. But Uncle's relatively good. He's a bit beat up. And as you can see, little Bertha here kind of took the brunt of the damage.
I know. Ready to get attacked on the way back.
I am back.
Yeah, your uncle has an egg now.
Oh, that's right. Didn't he get an egg?
Yeah.
No, so there was a mission to get an egg, Diablo egg, because they can dig through the sand real well. She's basically saying he has his own now.
Yeah, I meant to visit. Yeah, but also she said he has a egg now, so Mntal is still assuming the one that they helped them get.
Yeah, okay.
Mntal's like, yeah, no, we helped with that.
No, he got this one on the way back.
Oh.
What?
This is a different one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's part of the reason why Bertha got so beat up. She had to put in a lot of work, and by the looks of it, she might have a friend now.
Yeah, I Silvane's making friends.
We make friends. We make friends all the time.
Oh yeah, hold on.
We just made two.
I'm gonna take a moment because I forgot to grab someone from the other map, and I think you know who I forgot to grab.
Me. Who?
No, you're here.
Who's missing?
It's not a who, it's a what.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the Chimera.
Oh yeah,
We actually brought that with us?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Why
we're
not?
taking it. We're giving it to Rem.
It's
Rem
terrifying.
is going to love this.
I want to keep it. I want to give it to Rim.
Dead and Ballad would be the safest place for it.
Okay, we do not have the capacity to keep that shit.
We should get the capacity then.
Well, capacity is Rem. It is our pet. She'll be helping taking care of it. All right.
Where's my phone?
How long travel was it to get here?
It was about 3 days.
And it's how long does it take me to make scrolls again? Actually, I think I have that written down.
The stronger the spell scroll that you're copying, the longer time it takes. You know, for like 5th level spells, it takes like a day and a half, maybe 2 days at most.
And for 4th level, it's 1 day, right?
Yeah, a little under a day, at most a day.
Okay.
Because I forgot about the Chimera, I will say that Mntal, you are riding the Chimera into town, so people are less freaked out about this large creature.
Mntal is not going to ride the Chimera into town.
People are very freaked out that there's a Chimera just following
Akihiko is
you.
going to ride the Chimera into town.
I'll ride it. Why not?
People are...
Not okay.
Mntal would have explained this shit like as they go along
to the guards.
to the guard and to the people and like with the doctor and everything. Like this is what's happening.
Don't murder them.
We were just like we just beelined it straight back to the house.
Yeah, but like people to see the Chimera walking in.
Happily pets the Chimera.
And yeah, and Chimera, like the lion head starts purring and whatnot. It's just like, this is concerning, but Mntal's here. We'll leave that alone.
But
After they probably got back to Mntal's just fucking tired of dealing with people.
Yeah. As you're basically being dragged into the house at this point. Like, there's no fighting this. This is your mother, and
also, Mntal was trying to get into the house. He wants to go to sleep.
Yeah, no. It's like you're being brought into the house. Like, you are actually being full on carried in your.
You're not going to sleep. You're gonna. She's going to be like she's gonna interrogate you.
She's currently taking you to the kitchen or the dining room. As you are basically just sucked into the house via your mother, as the rest of you are just like, the fuck just happened? Alright.
I thought he wanted to go lay down. I guess he must be hungry first. Good for him.
I just want to go to sleep.
Well,
As you are basically damn near being force-fed right now. Like an Italian grandmother, fresh baked goods, like full-on, like 5-course meal. Just like, try a little bit of this. A little bit of this too. Some of that. There we go. There we
I
go.
need to get your strength up.
It's like you're just in the dining room. You just see like a full the dining room alone is like 20 feet long, and it's just a full fucking spread across the entire table.
Yeah.
When mom says she's gonna cook, she can fucking get down.
Mm-hmm.
The gentleman that you guys ended up saving, the doctor, he's just like, I guess I'm just gonna go in.
Yes.
Been walking for a while. I'm just gonna find an empty room. And like he doesn't even care. He just opens the first door in a fucking hallway, just like passes out in there. Turns out it's a fucking broom closet.
Nice.
Braum said, why don't we eat first, then we get some, then we get to rest.
Alrighty.
I didn't even know what he said.
The accent was kind of thick with that time,
Yeah,
but
I said let's get food first, then we get rest.
Okay.
as the rest of you basically walk into the house, you can basically see like the heel marks of Mntal being dragged towards the kitchen. As the moment you walk into the house, you smell a feast. Full on like rotisserie birds in glaze. You see a dwarven style breakfast of bangers and smash. You see a decent amount of like elven bread loaves.
I'll be right back. I have food myself.
And it's like in the middle of the table, you see like this massive fucking bird. And when I say massive, I mean like you can't live. The moment you sit down, like Braum, for your point of view, you're much taller even when you sit. Even when you sit down, you can't see the other end of the table. That's how big this like rotisserie bird is.
Rotisserie, you say?
Huh.
Yeah, it's a big giant.
It's a chicken!
Mntal, you would know. This is mom's. This is mom's like homemade cockatrice.
Cockatrice, the paralyzing bird.
Rotisseried and glazed.
Paralyzed by the stomach. Unable to move as I'm force fed. I am force fed cock.
You are force fed cock, yes. As this happens, you actually feel very, very content with the food at that point, Mntal, even though it's like, okay, my stomach might have popped a little bit, but you feel rejuvenated.
Nothing beats a home-cooked meal.
You're right, but as good as that was, I still just want to go to sleep.
She lets you go after that. She gives you like this nice big wet kiss on your cheek. It's like, go on.
Rob just starts to chuckle.
Also, if you find your brother, please tell him it's time for supper.
I will. We'll look at the rest of the group.
Rob just starts looking around. He's like, he'll pop up here sooner or later. He always does that.
Mitchell is just like, I'm going to get some sleep.
You go on and
Rest up.
yeah, you go on and head to your room. You see Nemesis, just standing in your room.
Well, that's it. As he says, it's like, I'll go and rest up. And tomorrow, we'll probably more than likely spend tomorrow here as well. To rest a bit before we go back to the city. And who knows? I don't know what we're gonna be doing tomorrow.
If you were fine with a bit more time happening in the city, I wanted to do one of the things that you ended up showing me. So this is going to be you guys picking a stat that you guys want to train in, and let's see, how was that again? Let me see the character sheet. Bring up your character sheet just to get a look at it. Mntal, remember that, not Mntal, Hollow, remember that thing that you sent me? It was the video on how it's like characters pick a stat and they have the capability to gain a feat in that stat? That's basically what I'm going to do.
Alright. One of the, like, 100 videos I sent you.
Yeah, it's a downtime video. I was going to give you guys like a week's worth of time to properly rest since you guys have, basically, you guys really haven't had like a moment to properly rest after shit. It's been back to back.
Well, I will say, like, they do have to get the guy back. So for Mntal, like, it would have been a couple days here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys can pick one of your 6 stats, and we will roll a D100. Depending on what you roll, there's a chance that you guys can gain a feat for basically, you know, having time to have downtime and focus on yourselves. You will not gain the stat point if that feat gives you a stat point, but you will gain the benefits of that feat.
And how do we dictate this?
You pick one of your 6 stats, either strength, dexterity, constitution, intelligence, wisdom, or charisma, and you can gain a feat based off of that stat. So, like, the reason why you won't gain the stat point is because, like, let's say you pick strength, Dave, for your character.
Mhm.
You will gain a feat that has strength as one of its modifiers. Constitution, like if you roll well enough for Constitution, you can get a feat that has a modifier to increase con, or let's say the tough feat for example.
Why are we getting this?
It's a downtime thing that I'm doing.
Okay.
Normally, it would take like a week or longer worth of downtime to, for this to happen. But I want to try implementing it because I really like it when players get feats and it opens up the wheelhouse for players to do more. So
I'd say I think I'm back up to my full health as we've rested,
Yeah, it would be.
and I've lost my negative temporary hit points.
I'm guessing I only get to pick it for one character.
yes, it's the feat is this type of feat will apply to both of your characters. Like, let's say if you want to get like meta magic, that will apply to both of your characters.
Trying to think.
What if the feats we want don't have a stat increase for it?
Then you can pick the stat that you think would closely go along with that feat, and you let me know what that feat is. But there is you have to get depending on how you choose, either higher than a specific number or lower than a specific. There is a percentage chance.
Because I'm looking at Grappler and that doesn't have a thing. Although it has a prerequisite for strength 13 or higher.
Yeah, so that would be strength then.
Yeah.
What is fucking tough? Which one would that be under?
Constitution.
Okay.
Can I do meta magic again?
For another element, yeah, you can keep taking meta magic until you fill out on that. I think meta magic is actually one of the few feats that you can take over and over again. If you already have the tough feat, you cannot take the tough feat again. Just as a note. Okay.
But that would give me a good health boost.
Okay, so we will start from the top, from left to right on what it is on the bottom. Akihiko, you go first. Roll me a D100. Call high or low.
I roll like shit all the time, so low.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Looking called well. You will get your grappler feat.
Woo! Now I just need another one the next time I have it, or have a chance to.
Mntal, your turn. What feat would you like?
Telekinetic.
Telekinetic. All right. That would be intelligence. Call high or low.
Let's go low.
Okay. Roll it. You get telekinetic.
Yeah.
Braum, you said you wanted the tough feat.
Yes.
So based off con, roll me. Hold on, let me look at your sheet first so I can see yours. Because I memorized Mntal's intelligence score.
Mntal's mage and abilities is beautiful.
Okay, yeah. Roll me a D100.
Alright, I only go with high.
Okay. Is that within the amount? Hold on. Let me get my calculator.
62.
I'm the only one who doesn't get one.
What? I popped in to say hello.
Yeah, no, you're within the limit. All right. So you get your tough feat,
Yay.
That's literally the intro to my introduction.
and then you said you wanted meta magic adept, correct?
I changed it to keen mind.
keen mind.
Shit, I'm going to have to type
Intelligence.
out tough.
You guys were on.
Keen mind. Okay, so it's intelligence. And
I have max intelligence.
so you have a 5.
We have.
Mhm.
We are.
Okay, choose higher or low.
Higher.
Okay.
Roll D100.
Yep.
Okay, let's see if I get it.
Sorry, bud.
Uh,
Based off the number, you will have, if you try to go for the same feat next time this happens, you will have an easier chance. So just make a note somewhere on your character sheet.
He didn't get it?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, no, he didn't get it. If he called low, he would have gotten it though.
alright, well,
I figured it'd be better since I had a higher intelligence. It'd be easier to do.
No, so basically how this is, it is a percentage because it's percentile, but the percentage change based off what stat you have.
Hmm.
So, because you chose high, if you were at higher level based off how I'm doing it,
maybe
then
like, it doesn't-
In
you have a
fairness,
percentage.
I'm 2 people who I think have 20 intelligence, so 2 plus 5s.
Sorry, bud, wouldn't have worked that way.
Darn.
It's the stat plus your level is
Oh.
basically how I'm doing it.
Okay.
Along with a couple other modifiers in the background that I don't want to mention. But make a note on your character sheet that you tried to get the keen mind feat, and if you roll again, it will be easier because you have, practiced to try to get your mind like that.
Let me guess, I would have only had a roll of 50 to get it.
Actually, you would have had to roll in the 60s like Braum.
Oh.
At least a 60.
Oh my god.
So there would have been a 40% chance to get it.
Let's see, I'm level, what level are we at? 8 now?
8.
Yeah.
I gained 16 health, hit points.
Yep. So you can go ahead and add that to your max, along with your current total. But as you go into your room, Mntal, Nemesis is currently in your room, and you just see a hand just stick out of him, just like, hello again.
Out of who?
Yeah.
Of Nemesis. Nemesis still has Valentine inside of him right now.
Whose room is this?
Mitchell's room.
Nemesis. Valentine.
Ah, yes.
I believe meant to be hidden from others.
I got my gamer subs back.
Yeah. If you get seen, it's going to be a little bit harder to explain from the side.
If need be, I
Next
can
paycheck, he's by
try to stay hidden.
You can do a well job in Nemesis, and he can bring you around if you want to look around.
I mean, I don't have a problem with that. It's quite comfortable in here for me, actually. Feels natural.
However, Nemesis does need to at least stay around Hector.
That's fair.
Mentor looking up at Nemesis is, remember, like, the last time they were in town?
You want titty milk?
Yeah.
Or
Titty milk? What?
My girlfriend's talking about gamer stuff in the background. Yes, you just heard her say titty milk.
brand risk? Or emotional damage?
And I'm just kind of curious as what the fuck's going on in the background.
I didn't know gamer subs had titty milk flavored.
Some kind of
Gamers.
risk and emotional damage, like.
Gamer Stubbs has a flavor called titty milk, and it's like a strawberry cream.
It's awesome.
Hey, that's false advertising.
They also have something called Guacamole Gamer Fart 3000. Which
Yeah,
is like
that is through the Russian
What?
Badger.
Oh my god.
Gamer fart.
My girlfriend says guacamole gamer far 3000 tastes like green.
It tastes
The
like
Goons has something too, and I forgot what it is, but it's a fucked up flavor.
Dude, if
And
I
they were
ever,
just like, yeah, this drink's gonna kill you.
dude, like,
Oh,
if
yeah,
I ever
peach
get a
and cream.
flavor, if they'd let me pick the flavor, I'm like a shot of Bean Boozle.
A shot of Bean Boozle.
That'd be the
You are
flavor.
mad.
No one will get it.
Um,
It'll just be a nasty concoction of every flavor they have.
Valentine does let you know, like, it feels oddly comfortable for him to be a nemesis. Because, you know, a nemesis is technically empty, so he's basically acting like Nemesis' skeleton.
I have 119
Nemesis has
points.
heart, though. He's a good guy.
Dude,
Oh,
I
yeah.
can't be hurt.
Mental make you comfortable. Well, I would have to get some sleep. I'm tired from all this journeying.
Drama probably.
Stressed out. Starting to like that.
I will go with Nemesis to the training yard. He says there's a training yard.
There is.
I think I'll go there.
That's where Braum's gonna be.
Here you
And
go.
maybe see you tomorrow. I'm thinking of getting Hector to go gambling.
It's a broken leg.
Nemesis might end up coming along.
Yes.
Alrighty.
All right, I would enjoy a house.
It's Tylenol.
Oh my god.
It's
So yeah, Nemesis and Valentine basically go to the training yard. It's gonna basically just let you know he's just gonna get used to being inside of Nemesis. It's like, again, he feels comfortable in there.
Yeah. They fuse in the one bean, become even more strong.
That's where Braum will be. He'll probably be training with Mntal's brother like he was last time.
Okay.
a picky ass pirate.
His brother's got a damn fighting.
He's
He's got
like,
a boner for that shit.
Yeah.
I have been an alcoholic.
So you're going there. Mntal, you're going to the room. You actually see that the doctor is actually like really fucked up inside like the first broom closet in the fucking hallway.
I have a
You
bed.
can just, like,
Give me.
I'll bring you a room if you would like, versus the broom closet.
Yes, please. Also, do you have someone that can drag me to that room?
Why do you need to be dragged?
I can't feel my legs.
Didn't I max him out?
I will get you out of there, and maybe you will feel your legs within a few minutes.
No.
Thank you.
Do I look like I have space?
You just pull him out. You pull him out of the broom closet, and he struggles to stand up. He's really fucking tired.
And Mntal, directing the rooms. It's like, all the rooms, guest rooms are on that wing. Just, you'll see a bunch of doors lined up. It's pretty easy to spot the rooms. They're all together.
A
Thank you.
house. Just.
I'm going to go die in one of these beds now.
Please don't die in the bed. We worked too hard to get you.
No promises.
I'm gonna be streaming.
I feel like I'm gonna die. I'm so sorry.
For myself because I have.
Just walks in, like continues to walk down the hallway, and just like knocks on every door. It's like, nope, that one's occupied. Nope, that one's occupied. Nope, someone's currently bathing in there. It's like, here we go, empty room, perfect.
It's like, we'll find it.
As the Chimera is actually currently like perched on the top of the shack in the training yard. As Braum, when you go into the training yard, you see Nibbles like rolling around in like some sand, and
Braum will go pet him.
he takes the pets. He's happy.
I mean,
He's having like a dust bath. He really enjoyed the desert.
So initially, Braum was probably going to go in there and start working on his move and just focusing his training.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming his fucking little brother's gonna come out and over and want to fight.
You actually see his little brother training right now, and you don't see someone else, but you hear sword clangs as if someone's
A winch?
like paring his sword away.
Braum will watch him for a second to see what's going on.
Like he's. It looks like he's in the middle of training himself, and that he's been training for a while. He's drenched in sweat, but like you could swear with how his brother's moving, he's gotten a bit faster in that short time.
Look at it serious. But I'm gonna watch it for a second to see like how is he doing. You're seeing I'm hearing sword play, so he's gonna watch for a minute to see if he can see something.
Go ahead and roll me a perception check with disadvantage.
And then pop it
Fair
back
enough.
out.
That is enough to actually see something. You didn't roll high, but you rolled well within a margin. So, as you are, you go ahead into the corner and pet Nibbles, but then like you hear the sword clang as like, okay, his brother probably stopped training, started training again. As you hear sword clangs, but you only see Mntal's younger brother. You don't see anyone else. As he's swinging a dagger around very quickly, might I add. Like, unlike a normal rogue, you can tell that his brother is basically training in like the ways of a rogue. So unlike a normal rogue, like his brother is actually getting like 2 or 3 hits in at a time, to where like a rogue just gets the one. But like he's swinging the dagger around, like he's clearly like what seems like sparring with someone or something, and
So there's
you
nobody
see like
there.
no, you don't see anyone, but all you see, you don't even see like, you know, a weapon, but when you see him swing his dagger, you do see these sparks as if metal has just hit metal. So there's clearly something there. He has not noticed you at all. He's very focused right now, and like the more the fight, think of it as like shadow boxing in a way. Like the more like he's basically
You've
like,
watched Baki, haven't you?
no, I haven't.
Okay, yeah, Baki does something very similar to this. Like he literally he envisions his opponent to such a degree where he actually gets hurt by it, and he's shadow boxing.
No, I've not seen Baki, but when you see like the sparks of light come up, that's when you hear the clang. So there's clearly metal hitting metal. You just don't see the other person.
Well, I'm gonna probably just sit back and watch until he's done and ask.
He's somehow like hitting his own blade.
No.
That's what,
I'll say
anime
that right.
bullshit is that?
You watch this for a while. It's like there's a moment where
Braum's
he
impressed.
is. There's a moment where like he stops. Like he, from the momentum that you see him having, there's a moment where it's just he trips up on himself. And from what you can tell, that might be a dangerous situation about to happen. You can choose to stop it. But like he just trips himself up, and there's a moment where like part of his clothing gets cut, as you do see like this cut mark go right on his neck. You still don't see anyone, but like you see his clothes get grabbed as he's like being held there in a moment.
If Braum sees something, like if he sees something physically grab and cut him, something's obviously
What
there
would
and
happen
he can't
if you-
see it.
Oops.
So Braum would probably throw a shield kind of right where that figure would be.
You throw your shield. Roll me an attack with disadvantage because it is, you know, a target that you can't see. As you throw. That's a 1, man. I'm sorry.
I know.
As you throw the shield, Nibbles ends up pouncing on you in that moment, and in mid-throw, and panel goes flying as there's this large, audible, just clang and slam sound as Fennel is now indented into the ground. With Nibbles messing you up, you almost hit Mntal's brother.
Thank God I wasn't like throwing it with like full on I'm gonna murder his intent, just enough to like, hey, just whatever's there to fucking back off. But you're saying did something hit my shield and stop it?
Something stopped Fennel, and Fennel is indented about halfway into the ground as Mntal's brother just drops to the floor, and there's just this force that just stops your shield.
Just I might see if Braum's gonna ask Fennel if she saw something or what happened.
Something touched me. Something touched me, and I did not like it.
Braum calls Fennel back and walks over.
There's something there, and I can't see it. And Fennel's got blind sight.
I know. That scares me. Because Braum knows Fennel can see anything, anywhere, pretty much.
There's something there. It touched me. I did not like the way it touched me, and I can't see it.
Braum will turn to Mntal's little brother. Can you see what was you were fighting?
Yeah, it's my teacher.
Braum turns to him. So there's somebody right here.
Yeah.
Who? Say your teacher.
My teacher.
Who? Who is your teacher?
No, I've been told to call him the Shadow Master. He only lets people see him if he chooses to let people see him.
Whose brother was you were fighting? Thought something was off.
I mean, he's been training me so far, and it's actually been great. Get my own style going on. You know, it's like he pulls up the dagger and does like several quick slashes.
Oh. So how long has he been here for?
How old am I again?
How old is his brother? I don't know if he's ever told.
I think
he's like 10.
I think me and Hollow talked about like his brother being like 10 to 12 years old.
Somewhere around there.
Alright, so Hunter, how old is your little brother? You're gonna get a definitive answer on this.
Let's see. Mntal's been away like 10 years.
I mean, last time you saw your brother, he was a baby.
Yeah, so about 10 years in.
Yeah, but so about 10 or 11, if that's fine with you.
We'll say 11.
I mean, that's Mntal's call. 10 or 11 years old.
I mean, have we been like adventuring for close to a year now at this point?
Tired of annoying.
A little bit, yeah. So yeah, he would be around 11 now. About 10 years ago. I've been able to see him for a while.
Then I guess he has no threat to you then. I'm sorry for
No.
interfering.
I mean, I get like that he points to his neck. I get nicks and cuts like this every so often. It's normal in training, right?
Yeah, it is normal, but I wasn't aware of the situation and I thought something was bad. I've dealt with various enemies.
It's just a shame that other people can't see him. He's really cool. Got like this head like the moment he starts trying to describe him, like his head just gets like motion, like he just got punched.
Guess he doesn't want me to know what he looks like.
Ow! Yeah, alright. Don't say anything, jeez.
How strong do you think he is?
I mean, he's been teaching me different fighting styles. Basically telling me to make my own, and I don't know, I feel fast. I just want to get faster.
I'm fast as fuck, bro.
That's basically what his little brother is. His little brother is the definition of fast as fuck.
What brother should have been named Dash? Well, sounds like you got the good teacher then.
Also very like precise with daggers too. Like they just feel right in my hand, and I can get in all the nooks and crannies. My eyes are really good too. I was also told that I should probably practice archery, but daggers feel right. It's like he's holding like 3 different daggers in one hand between his fingers.
Well, rule 1: always fight what you're familiar with. People say I should use a sword from time to time, but I like fighting with just a shield.
Yeah. Use what you know. Use what you like.
Yep. Well, Braum, if you have a training partner already, I'm going to train on my own. So, if the tutor ever wants to spar, I'll be ready to spar with him when he wants to.
He's more or less keen on teaching me stuff.
That's fine.
I
always like. Go ahead.
I kind of have like a bet going on with him, and if I can win the bet, then he says that I'll get something special out of it.
Oh. Well, I'm always willing to spar if you want to, or if your teacher wants to.
Maybe.
It'd be interesting to spar against somebody I can't see or hear.
I mean, it might not be much of a contest though. He's like really good at what he does.
But I'm really good at what I do too.
Yeah. Maybe.
He's like, you suck, bro.
Braum just laughs.
Pretty much.
Braum just laughs. Oh, then Braum goes on and just does his little training, his stuff.
Braum, as you start your training, after a while, there are 2 voices that call out to you in unison. Nemesis and Valakeen. Inside of Nemesis, you hear like a weird mix of their voices at the same time, as it's like, we would like to try sparring with you if you're fine with that.
Sure, Braum has no problem with that.
Perfect. You guys.
Braum knows how strong both of them are too, so he will.
Yeah.
Not hold too much back from them.
Oh no, they're full forcing this.
Braum will compliment them with full force.
You guys spent time training. Hector, what would you like to do? Would you like to just go to your room and rest?
Is there like, is this just downtime stuff?
This is basically just a small little bit. I got something happening, so I want to see what people would like to do.
Is there a library for me to study?
There's actually 2 of them.
Here, I'll go to the better one.
Got it. You're going to Mntal's uncle's library.
Hell yeah.
It's smaller, but it has a lot more books.
Alright.
Feels homey in a way, which is weird.
Alright, I'll go study in there. I'll be looking for a way to prolong life.
Okay.
If that's in there.
You see a lot of things about extending life with like herbal medicines, some potions. There's some stuff in there.
Yeah, that's what I'll be looking into. Also look up Alactory too. Might as well do that.
You're going to the monster hunter's library to try to become a lich. Understood.
Yes.
Also, I love how we have everyone's name here in your bio section, other than your uncle's again.
Me?
No, Mntal.
Oh. I might have them. I have quite a few people.
Yeah, I forgot about adding him.
We have forgotten your uncle's name. Again.
Wasn't it Talon?
Huh?
Yes. Yes, it was. I'm
Your
putting it on the fucking...
uncle is Talon Claw. Chester Claw is the kid's name.
Yeah, we have his brothers.
I actually write down people's names.
Thank you.
I even have Beepus, goofy looking elf in a tavern. I have no idea who that is, but I have it wrote down.
Okay, so... Mntal...
I'm gonna stream right as a.
or not Mntal, Hector, you go to the library,
Mhm.
and you get a decent amount of books, but nothing about phylacteries. It's mainly about herbal remedies to extend life. There is a potion that actually has the capability to actually make you younger again.
So I'm now certified on the Amazon account. I know.
Out of character, like you roll, I think it was either 2d8 or 2d10, and it takes that much life and makes you younger by that much.
Yeah.
Basically, you grow through that same period of life, extending your life, but having to go through certain portions. So, like, if you drink this potion and you turn back into a teenager, like a preteen, then you're gonna have to go through puberty again.
Hell yeah.
Oh.
What if you're like 5 and you drink it and you're like negative numbers? Do you just die?
You will literally pop out of existence.
Fuck yeah.
Daily.
Would I though?
Yes.
I kind of popped into existence.
You would literally pop out of existence, yes.
They'll pop me back. I believe.
But you are in the study, and that's what you're doing. And last but not least, Akihiko, what would you like to do?
You want it?
I got a fancy new book and a fancy new mortar and pestle. So
You do.
Yeah.
that's probably what I'm gonna do. I'm probably just gonna go do my usual alchemy stuff. And also, check on my egg, make sure, stuff like that. Spin through hell and back once again.
The egg is cracked.
Oh god. I hope that's not a crack of force. I don't know.
No, there's like this one spot that has like this spider cracking it as if like something sharp hit it.
There. The
It doesn't seem too long now.
You see it more full of it.
Hmm?
You see the spider crack like move a little bit.
Oh.
You now have
You can hear
retired
me.
baby.
Oh, keep going at it, buddy. Whatever you are. Good luck. Just pat the egg.
And the egg explodes.
Egg shakes.
And with my, fancy new stuff, I'm gonna go read all the content in it, see what kind of new shit that can be done, or just all the new things.
Mm-hmm. So as you go ahead and read the contents, there's a lot of fucking things in here that you've never heard of before. A lot of them are unfinished.
It's only my job as an alchemist to finish them.
It could be placed.
So there are a lot of things in here that are unfinished, and there are a lot of recipes in here already in here. So like there is a potion of giant strength. You know about that. There's a potion of storm giant strength, hill giant strength, and cloud giant strength. Specifically, there is a potion of titanic growth, which is something you have never heard of before. You might want to type these down.
Oh, okay. Hold on. I was pacing around.
You and your fucking pacing.
I can't sit still, alright? I can't. I have to walk around.
It takes a 3x3.
Alright, where do I do this at? I guess I'll put it
potion of Cloud Giant, Hill Giant, and Storm Giant strength.
It's gonna be a wood shop.
Then you have a potion of Titanic Growth, which is again something you've never heard of before.
Okay, so what giant potions again?
Potion of Storm Giant Strength, potion of Cloud Giant Strength, and potion of Hill Giant Strength.
Hill Storm and Cloud Giant Strength. Okay. Alright.
Potion of Titanic Growth.
Push up Titanic Brew. Fun.
Potion of Dragon's Majesty, which is the one that you basically finished.
Mm-hmm.
Which is a crowning achievement for you.
Yeah! Can't wait to sell
and-
this for a fortune.
Yeah, you still have one use of it. You also have like a good, I think, 16 potions that aren't complete. Some of them look very simple, others look complicated, and then there's one of them that looks just as complicated as the one you finished. Which has a long list of steps, but is still, for some reason, is incomplete. There is actually potion of how the fuck do I say this word? Microsity. There we go. You have
Microsity.
Yep.
Yeah.
Huh.
And you have a potion of greater healing in here.
That's nice.
What are you
And that is everything that you have there.
Cool.
Oh, Dodo's already.
What kind of abomination and or illegal things I can make?
Oh my god, he wants to commit war crimes.
That has a little bit of, someone wants to commit war crimes. I already did one.
Yeah, no, you did technically already commit a war crime with that person. That is a major fucking war crime. It's a good thing that's... as you are actually going through the book and like properly reading through it, you start the process of making a potion, and I'm going to need you to roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no!
And we'll go from there.
Oh no!
And this is where Akihiko dies.
Maybe.
Killed by a war crime.
It's 10.
Okay. Now you need to make me a Constitution saving.
Why do I not see him roll? You rolling privately?
Alright.
It's a public roll.
Oh,
You
okay.
scroll all the way to the bottom.
Oh, just delayed.
You pass the con save. Alright, so what ends up happening is that in the middle of your work, you set your bag off to the side, you are comfortable, you're in the zone, you're focused, and there's a literal grenade sound that goes off as spikes go flying everywhere.
Oh gosh.
The room that you are in is littered with spines all over. You do get hit with them, and you do take physical damage.
Owie.
You take 4 points of damage.
Owie.
But you pass the con save, and you are not poisoned, as your egg has gone off in a violent explosion,
Ah!
and this is what comes out of it.
Did you get this made?
No.
Oh, you just found it?
Yeah, it's very cute. It's very pretty. I like it.
The pink Raytheon.
out of the egg, as you have read through the books inside of Talon's library, is a pink Rathian.
Oh my god.
Not quite Rosales, but
It's still the same general family. Good enough.
Much stronger in poisons than its normal green counterpart.
Yeah.
Not as good as Rathalos in flight, but still just as good. They do have the capability to breathe fire, and they have spines on their tail that they can launch. That is poisonous. If they're in flight, they tend to use their tail as a mace, along with every pointy bit on their body. There is poison.
Lovely.
and they also support breast cancer.
Yeah, very big.
That's great.
They do have the capability to breathe fire,
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
and all around, this is your creature that came out of the egg.
Adorable as shit.
Yeah.
Like my face.
I will treasure it forever.
As the egg explodes and like you're just basically pulling out the spines from your body, it's just like ow,
But that's
ow. They are barbed, by the way, so they hurt coming.
Oh god.
Oh yeah. It's just like you pluck one, ow. You pluck another one, ow, 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 ow. It's just like you get all like the 5 or 6 barbs out of your body, and it's just like you look at this thing as it's just now at your feet. It's just wagging its tail. It's just like equivalent to like as close as possible to a smile this thing can get. It's just like just there at your feet, like smiling, wagging its tail.
Bare teeth and everything.
Yeah.
See.
That's awesome. Wow. I didn't know you were gonna hatch that quickly. Huh.
Just a couple of chirps,
Usually.
Oh, you're adorable.
and then just this terrifying rumble.
Down my.
Oh my, that's quite a voice you got.
That was its stomach.
Oh, that was stomach? Oh, that was a growling voice.
No. It when you talk to it, it chirps and squeaks in response, but that rumble was its stomach.
I suppose we can see if we can find something to eat for you. I'm not sure what you like. Maybe I can read up on what exactly you are. Well, actually, I know what it is, right?
No, you know what it is.
Okay.
You actually did study for
Yeah. What does a pink Rathian like?
meat and fish.
Alright, let's go.
And oddly enough, they also like berries, like really sweet berries.
I figured he usually does.
Perfect. I'm a huge meat eater too. This is great.
What the?
It's like, unlike its male counterpart, the Rathian actually does have, like, oddly enough, a bit of a sweet tooth, which is weird.
Is mine a boy?
Yours is a boy, yes.
Can they breed?
Technically, yes.
Fuck yeah.
I was wondering that myself now.
What? What'd you say?
What if I was wondering that myself? You get a fucking what's the thing you called? What nibbles? What is nibbles?
A glavinus.
A glad what?
Glavinus.
We need a Glavinus Rathian hybrid.
Oh god. Oh, that'd be terrifying. A glavinus with wings and poison.
Oh boy.
And can breathe fire. That's how it heats up its tail.
Yeah. But yeah, there's just like this large rumble coming from this thing's tummy. You do know there's a metric fuck ton of food in the kitchen.
I will first ask for permission to eat said food.
It's still on the table.
And then I'll go eat it
It's also still
along
hot,
with them.
which
I'll
is-
go eat it along with the pink Rathian.
He eats again and
Yep.
proceeds to shove food down his new dragon friend's throat.
Yep. I'm a hungry werefox, alright?
He's been walking on Akihiko literally with his arm down the damn thing's throat, shoving food.
Yeah, like mother henning this thing.
Like his arm off.
It is actually smaller than what the current size is right now. It's currently a small category size, so it can actually, right for the time being, rest on your shoulder.
Lovely.
Just if I make it any smaller, it will disappear.
There's a little bird on my shoulder. It's great.
Yeah.
I will shrink his size. He will be gone.
Oh no! It's microscopic.
If it does land on your shoulder though, it's heavy. She's actually really heavy.
This is good training, you know, up my strength, you know. Yeah, just make sure she's alternate shoulders.
Alternate shoulders.
Akihiko from that day stood crooked.
Yep.
So
Meanwhile, Mntal's trying to see if he hears the explosion. He's just like, ignore it, ignore it, ignore it.
Just ignore it.
Do you see what I wrote?
He's fine.
like, he's fine.
Yeah.
Just like everyone hears the explosion, they all know it's you.
He's
He's
fine.
fine.
Makes sense.
I mean, at this point, it's one of three people. Well, technically four. Either Akihiko, Eldrik, Hector, or I forget.
I feel like you'll think it's me more than likely.
Vanille.
Vanille.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong. It's at this point,
Yeah.
like most of you guys are like that, yeah.
We're living our best life, alright? With explosions falling behind us. Everywhere we go.
So, in this moment, this is when the time skip would happen. I just wanted
I
to.
wanted to go to the next day.
What was that?
I wanted to go to the next day and turn the game into a poker game.
I mean, if you want to have a mansion game, we can.
Sure, I'll take all your money. Since I physically can't lose.
Mntal was going to team up with Hector to take other people's money.
Jesus.
Oh yeah, didn't you take what I have to cheat?
No, we're doing this. We're doing this. Day 2.
You gotta realize how easy it is for them two to team up and cheat at fucking poker and then split the winnings.
Yeah, didn't you take the feat where you're telepathic so we can talk to each other?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Y'all some cheating fucks.
Man, D&D, people need to have fun.
No honor. No fucking honor.
Again, this is Mntal's town.
Yeah, this is Mntal's town. A lot of
I
people
also have loaded dice.
Like, people are encouraged to cheat.
Yeah. But I mean, Mntal and Hector will go to the gambling / bathhouse.
Nice.
I will say this, because there was going to be a process for the day. For Mntal.
Okay.
Which, first things first is, he would have asked, because this is kind of one of the reasons I was hoping for a comic to show up, was I asked Eldrik if he would take one of the, oh my god, I forgot what the fucking angry pickle's called. Double Hoe.
Yeah.
The Double Hoe talons we got, whatever, teeth or whatever. I can't remember if it was a tooth or a talon.
You guys got a little bit of both.
And make a dagger for his little brother.
I have a devil
That was brought up when we were in town.
I have the devil hoe's head. Like the whole head.
That would have been one thing. That'd have been like the immediate thing. Unfortunately, you can't get comic for that.
So you're gonna take one of the talons and have it commissioned into a dagger for your brother.
Yeah.
Okay.
Secondly, it would have been asking the doctor, well, having a doctor and whatnot, like talking to people, townspeople, creatures and whatnot, as well as asking Hector to join in if they want to talk about this damn wyvern scale that we recovered from the lab. Because given the doctor's notes about him being like a particularly strong wyvern and whatnot, Mntal's quite curious. The wyvern plate? Yeah, that's what it was.
Yes.
I got
the thing that Nibbles is still trying to fucking get to.
Yeah. As well as because like they also seem quite unique and might be how useful they would be to make in terms of making an equipment out of them. So
yeah,
that'd have been the next thing. And then I would have been on to Hector and Mntal to gambling that night in the town.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd be down. I always need more funds to do dumb shit and make my book more deadly.
So I'm going to assume, Braum, you're going to continue training, so you can actually roll me one of your training rolls, which is the con save followed by a strength. Or sorry, it is a strength like athletics roll followed by a con save. Braum?
Howdy!
Yes. Sorry, I was watching the video. What's up?
I'm assuming you're going to be training for day 2?
Yeah, training for day 2. I mean, there's not much else for Braum to do here.
I
Go explore the town, drink.
I mean, Braum's happy with training, but I was like, Braum has no money.
You guys have money. You guys can easily get some money.
Well, Braum's not doing. He is not going to sit there and go and gamble and shit like that. Braum's
gamble. There's other things to do in town.
Yeah, I mean, there's a mine you can dig.
Diggy hole.
Money to do that.
Yeah. Braum will probably try to see if he can get some money and go dig for some gems then.
I mean, there's a chance to get gems, like, you would have to roll for, but you do know, like, there's a chance for gems, there's a chance for, like, precious stones.
Yeah, because I still think I've got...
Which would be different from gems in comparison, just as a note.
Yeah, because I have 4 minor picks, so... Let's
Yeah.
fucking go! Anybody want to come? Braum will see if anybody wants to come with.
Anybody want to go mining?
Mntal and maybe Hector's days is kind of like set.
Yeah. I imagine that Eldrik would go. He always needs material.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he could probably bring back for the dagger. So.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, so Eldrik, both Eldrik and Vonric would both go with you.
They're dwarves, so this will be their home.
There's just singing diggy hole while they're digging.
Yeah.
So, alright.
Just the dwarven version. There's like bassy drums and shit happening.
I'm just imagining Yogscast song.
I would say Yakas, fucking Windrose, that version. That full band made dwarven metal, and I was like, they did. It's fucking glorious.
Well, I will say, training, even though, Braum probably will say something to Mntal about his brother's training partner.
Oh, okay.
Just so he has a heads up, because he don't think he's in any harm, but it was just something that he can't see him, but there's something there.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. I want to see how that plays out. Braum, you do find a Mntal.
Let's have that happen for later. Otherwise, that's
Okay.
Well, it probably would happen before this day, because I feel like at the end of the day, when everybody gets together.
Straight to fucking sleep.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay. So, Eldrik, Vonric, and Braum all head out to go digging. Give me, how many hours would you like to be digging for, Braum?
I'd probably say at least half a day, so Braum can get in a little more training.
half a day. So
You're clicking.
about
I say
5
about
or
6
6 hours?
hours. Yeah, I say about 6
Okay.
hours.
So each hour.
And I have a
manning-
pick in each hand.
Well, that you're a big man. You need a pick in each hand to cover more space. But each hour in mining, you get to roll a d20.
Alright, so I will roll a d20 for. I would roll 6 of them then, right?
Yes.
Anything to add to it?
No, it is a straight d20. This determines on what you find, if you find anything. So roll me 6 d20s.
Oh, it's
3, 4, 5, 6.
I've got
so-
1, 2. I have at least 3 good ones.
With the 9, you and the 8 both, you do not find anything. 12, 17, and 19, you do find something. The 17 is, both 17s are the same. So
Yeah.
with the 19, you find this just massive fruit.
A fruit?
You find a massive orange fruit
actually,
in the similar shape of a persimmon.
yes.
She's excited about the persimmon.
Until it has that damn rock fruit that explodes.
And you manage to get it out perfectly. It is intact. There's no blemishes. It is in perfect condition, which is good because you've seen these fruits before and they have been used around you. These are the rock fruits that, when agitated, explode. And you've seen them lit on fire and used as lanterns around town when they get hollowed out.
So I've got one of those.
No, you have a giant one. You have
Oh,
a
giant.
giant rock fruit. There is a difference.
Get on it.
Alright.
With the 17s, you find which could be two different things. I need you to roll me a d6.
Any.
Roll me another one. Okay, then you find a singular massive vein of ore, and it is of this like weird palish blue color that slowly like transforms into this like blood red and then back to palish blue. Like it the color changes between like the palish blue and blood red. You have not seen this before, and who knows, you might have found something really useful. So you can take a portion of that with you.
I will. How many pieces? I guess 2 pieces.
You can get like 4 ingots of this.
A little
Alright.
bit.
4 ingots.
Yeah,
This is
because
something.
you're-
I would say raw. It would be like. So if it was definitely 4 pieces of raw ore.
Yeah, of raw ore. Yeah, they wouldn't know what to do with this to process it into ingots yet. So yeah, fair.
8 pieces of raw ore that could be smelted down to 4 each. And that
Yeah.
that makes it easy.
So, hold on,
Oh.
8. So, what am I getting?
8 pieces of pulsating red pale blue ore.
Pieces of. I'm gonna just say color changing ore.
I have wyverns.
I will
That's
point.
what you
I
could do.
will also point this out to Eldrik, because he may be able to do something with this.
And
I will say he has not seen this before. This
Yeah,
is,
so
this is
I
new
feel
to
like-
him.
I feel like Eldrik would probably get some of it himself.
It detects when orcs are nearby.
It detects when it works in nearby. It was big enough. The 3 of you were working together. All of you managed to get some of this.
So you would have to add that
Or-
to his sheet.
Yeah. With the 12, you find a massive just gem deposit, like a singular massive pocket. Think of it like as if someone opened up a geode and there's just this cavern of just crystals and gems. When you find this like this little gem cavern, it starts off with this like rock encrusted, unpolished gem, you find like what seems to be like a topaz, but like it's a topaz the size of like a 20-inch wide beach ball.
Okay.
And in the center of the topaz, there's like what seems to be like the image of a sun, just like perfectly imprinted into it.
All right. So one big, what is it?
Sun imprinted topaz,
Sun
20 inches wide.
printed.
Possibly.
What was the last word? Topaz.
Topaz.
T.
So it's like a goldish yellow color, similar to that of the sun.
Okay, so I'm just. How do you spell it?
Topaz.
That's what I thought. Right. Big sun imprinted topaz. 20 inch. All right.
Vonric speaks up high. It looks like that would make a fine piece. I haven't seen anything like it before, but it looks quite nice.
Well, Braum needs some money, so hopefully Braum can get good price for this.
Should turn it into something first. You might make more coin out of it.
What could I turn
Again.
it into?
Earrings, belt buckle, pauldron. It's big enough. You can definitely make a pauldron out of it.
They have a.
It's
Would be nice.
in weird elvish ways. Probably some sunglasses.
Braum don't need sunglasses. Belt buckle would probably be nice. But Braum can't do that. Braum doesn't have that kind of skill.
Let's see, guys.
Always find someone.
As Hodrick points to him and Eldrik.
Braum, will you be willing to make that?
If I find someone.
I'm having.
They can't make it then, Otter.
What the hell they can?
You would basically need to find someone that knows how to work with gems, and the only person that you know that's good with working with gems is the one that's out on their ship.
Who's that out on the ship?
Silvane?
Silvane knows how to work with gems.
But I don't think Braum knew this. I don't remember him ever messing with any type of gems, unless I just won't hear for a session.
Right.
Also, I don't remember him doing that either.
So Braum does not know. So at this point, Braum will probably just sell it, because he needs gold.
Okay.
So, we'll see what he can get for it.
Seeing as it seems similar to topaz, they could probably get you about 50 to 75 gold pieces. If you want to haggle for more, you gotta roll me a persuasion check and tell me how you want to flavor it.
What about the giant rock fruit and the color ore? Where would I go for that?
You can definitely sell the giant rock fruit here. You do know that you could probably get it processed into a rock fruit grenade specifically.
Mm-hmm.
Braum doesn't use grenades as weapons.
He uses boulders.
I use shields.
Boulders and shields.
Right.
So for the giant rock fruit, it is big enough that someone could literally put it in their fireplace, and legitimately, Braum, like half of your body could probably fit in this thing while you're standing.
Damn.
It's big. It's giant for a reason. For the rock fruit, you could probably get like 20 gold pieces.
A piece or just trolley?
No, it's just one massive rock fruit.
Oh. So you said 20 pieces for the rock food. All right.
Yes.
And then
For the gem, you can get somewhere around 50 to 75. If you want the higher end of that number, or if you want to go past 75, you're gonna have to roll a persuasion check and, RP the haggling.
yeah, Braum doesn't know much about the gym.
Why is that door fucking
Braum, I'd say about 60 if that's all right. About midway.
kind of gate?
50 to 75. What's it?
Roll me- Only a persuasion check.
Oh, should take disadvantage off.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
Friends of Mntal. I know you're good people. What the heck? 60 gold pieces.
Thanks.
Sweet. Puts me up to 93 gold. And the giant rock fruit.
That would have been 20 gold pieces.
Alright, but I'm gonna give them, we'll take 20 gold. So.
Shit.
Vonric and Eldrik are fine with their cut of just raw, unidentified ore.
And then I guess I need to go find somewhere to go get
I mean,
color changing raw ore. Where could that go? Or
If you want to sell that,
I.
you can sell it at the same, just like the general store. That's basically where all the materials basically go for process.
Right on my head.
yeah, I'd ask him how much can I get for this, and how much could I get it if it was refined.
This is new. 5 gold pieces a pop.
Mm-hmm.
We don't really know what it is. If you can get it refined, I can go for 10. But getting it refined is going to cost you 1 or 2 gold pieces a pop.
Kids though.
Yeah, so Eldrik and Vonric can definitely work the ore.
Yeah,
Oh, they could.
Yeah, but Braum will hang on to the ore then, because if they can refine it, they could maybe turn it into something.
100%.
So, and just for that small amount of 5 pieces of gold, I mean that's 8. That'd be 40 gold.
No, I mean, Eldrik and Vonric are keeping theirs. You have 4 of your own pieces, so that'd be another 20 gold if you decided to sell yours.
You
Yeah, I'll keep mine. But I'm thanks them, because they don't even know what it is.
That's not.
Yeah, no, this is you found something new.
Yeah, depending on how much they took out of that vein, Braum will tell, where the fund ore. Already found it.
Oh no, they know. They know this is their mine. Like if something new pops up, like there's already people like diving into the spot that you found. They're harvesting the shit out of that.
Well, they were probably walking by as y'all were mining there, and then when y'all left, they started going at it themselves.
Yeah.
Fair
Again, you rolled 2 6s of finding this. 6 is something new. 6 is always something new when it comes to mining in this area. And you rolled double 6. You just found a massive pocket of something new.
Nice.
So they're this town is gonna try to figure out what they can do with that. Okay, I added Eldrik's mount of that. You have been mining. Go ahead and roll me an athletics check, and then, depending on what you roll, a Constitution saving throw.
Who, me?
Yes, for the training.
Okay.
Constitution saving throw.
But
Okay, you're fine. You got right in the middle of the road for it, so you are actually relatively okay. You gain 1 point of training on the usage of techniques.
Oh, sweet.
Technique.
Why am I at 31? I thought I was at 33.
You were at 33. I'm fixing that.
Okay. Then just put it where it's supposed to be. It should be at 34.
Yeah, no, I did. Yeah, no, it's 34 now. As you gain your day's worth of training, Akihiko, are you just gonna finagle with your new toys again and hang out with new creature?
Yes.
Curiosity, is Mntal's little brother still training there?
Oh yeah, no, Mntal's little brother has rested and has gone back at it again.
Okay.
There's
I just
16 unfinished recipes. That could be insane if I do shit correctly. So.
Okay, so you're gonna finagle with new recipes. I can go over with that. I can go over that with you after game because that will take several rolls, and that would be most of
That's
what.
fine. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. And I'm assuming occasional like interaction with your new creature, which she did already get much bigger overnight.
Jesus.
Not quite medium yet, but she got beefy.
I could harvest some of her poison if she'd let me.
Mntal and Hector, the chaos duo for this day. You guys walk on down to the bathhouse in casino.
What Mntal is asks is like, how familiar are you with playing poker?
I'm pretty familiar. I know my way around. I'm assuming it's the same game type, but we're not actually playing poker, are we?
It's the same game type. It's rolling dice for
Francis was giving it.
for what you guys get. I have a thing for it.
All right. I'm pretty familiar. I know how to win pretty much each time. We're talking each other heads, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they
That's just like, okay, so if that's the case, then how are you going?
How am I gonna win?
Yes. How are our strategies line?
Last time I was using a loaded dice and my ability to just flip the dice where I want it.
I'll see. So I'll say we're doing poker.
More or less, I translate that to poker because we're just doing dice.
Yeah, no, I do. You will be able to use psionic powers in terms of like, fucking people over via poker.
Yeah. So I'm into it. All right, cool. I know how my uncle plays this game.
You are
My grandfather plays it, and pretty much how we're going to do this, we can basically decide when we lose.
Yes.
We can't just win every hand, otherwise they're just not going to play.
When we bet low, that's when we decide to let them win.
no.
Then you got to give them something.
Yes.
But you can.
And as you say that, you just hear the freaking wife mad about him like losing all the money.
I feel like you guys are like walking and talking, but like just just going back and forth between your heads.
Yeah.
So basically, what we do is we try to count the cards. There's only so many cards that are going to be in play.
Hydro says hello.
More cards you know that are in play, the better your percentage of your hand that we can figure out if it's going to win or. And all we have to do is occasionally just read everyone else's minds, figure out what cards they have, and play according to that.
Yes.
And better yet, because we can count everyone cheating. If we're ever in a point where we got too far, and we know we're going to lose, we can just call someone out on their cheating.
Yeah.
And the moment you call someone out on their cheating, that's it. Like whatever they brought to the table is gone for them. It's
Yeah, they fucking lose.
and that gets added to the pot right off the bat.
So
By the way,
it'll be almost impossible for Mntal and Hector to actually lose.
it actually is. Because when I gambled by myself, it was impossible for me to lose. I have the best perception in the world. Passive perception.
Like, legitimately, you can just have him on cheating duty, and he will be able to point people out on their fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
Well, Mntal knows we both can read minds, so we can both do it.
Dishonor on your whole family.
His family does this.
You know what's also funny? I have 2,992 gold that I can gamble with.
So literally, this goes to a way of where we basically just slowly get people to bet more and more, and once we're satisfied with what they're betting, that's when we just take it.
Yeah.
Oh.
And Mntal knows how to.
If you guys ever need funds, you can definitely just take it.
And Mntal knows how to count cards, so it's just like, all right, cool. Well, if
I'm imagining Hector's really good at math. He can just do that too.
He French at us, and we'll be like, oh,
all right, cool.
I hear you now.
Not only will I have a slight idea of what cards are probably in the deck if I memorize, or currently where they are in the deck if I memorize it.
Yes.
Once I know everybody's hands, even if I read them too early, once they don't have their full hand,
I'm going to enjoy this.
I'll have an idea of how to win.
I'm going to enjoy this.
This was actually proficient in playing cards.
No.
Okay, so as you
It's
guys
not on
basically-
you. It's not on your father.
his family does this.
I'm
His
not
family does
proficient, but I can cheat very well. Because I can just change the outcome to whatever I want it to be.
Nick?
Okay, so here's how we're gonna do this. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
card games is rolling a D10, a D8, and a D4.
Okay.
If you roll a maximum number on the D10,
Mhm.
it'll allow you to pick a number between 1 and 4 on a D8, and that's if you roll a 10 on a D10.
Okay.
If you can choose a number between 1 and 4 on the D8, or you can roll it, and if you roll a D8, you can choose a number between 1 and 2 on the D4.
Mhm.
Or no, sorry, you automatically get a 1 on the D4 as a safety precaution. If you choose to roll, then you can get a 2 or you get the chance to get a 2 or 3 on a D4. If you get a 4 on the D4 along with an 8 on the 8 and a 10 on the 10, you bust.
Bust.
So if we max out everything, we lose.
So
Yes,
basically, we wanna get low.
exactly. You want to get high as not. Think of it as 21. 10 plus 8 is 18. 18 plus 3 is 21. If you get a 4 on the D4, you're past 21. You bust.
Okay.
Okay.
Blackjack.
Pretty much.
So my loaded
So-
dice don't help here.
They would not help for this game.
Damn. Don't worry, I can still cheat very easily. Can I still use my mage hand to cheat?
Alright, so
Yeah.
Awesome.
alright, so that means to confirm, we basically are playing blackjack with them.
Did it do?
Yes.
So if we roll it on 21 exactly, we win.
Yes.
Okay.
Now there are ways that you can use your invisible mage hands to cheat. You guys literally have the capability to read minds. So like if you just know, you can point it out and say, okay, if they're thinking about the thing that they're doing to cheat, you can point it out and they're gone and all of their assets are added to the pot.
Yeah, I was
Nice.
gonna say, like, the spell lasts for quite a bit. All we have to do is just do a cursory glance, essentially every
Yeah.
so often.
Yeah.
You're all cheating.
Everybody at the table will be cheating.
Perfect.
You can also load the cards, because the way the cards are drawn, they are drawn from a dispensary at the table. So the cards are automatically like launched out from the table.
Mhm.
The dealer,
The invisible mage.
yeah. So the dealer shuffles the cards and puts the cards in the basically like the card dispenser in the table. You guys would be using your mage hand blind because they would be under the table, but you could try to load a card in your
Be
favor.
right back.
It would be harder to do, but it is possible.
How would it be hard to do? I don't have to do any hand signals, it just happens.
Yes, but you have to see what is happening still, because you're basically doing it blind because the cards come from underneath the table. You would still have an issue while doing that.
Wait, so that's the case. So when things are shuffled, cards are shuffled back into the deck. How does that work? Do we just like shove them under the table?
So the cards are put in a dispenser in the table, and the cards are basically just drawn randomly from the pile.
I have another question for you. Do I have Mini-Me with me?
You do? Yes. Why?
I have 2 mage hands.
And I have there's a third. Let's see.
Oh my god.
We just win.
It's perfect.
We just win.
Okay. Oddly enough, it is busy today. There are a lot of people in the casino. A lot of people are going at it.
Perfect.
And it seems that a lot of people are here because there was a sale on the bathhouse. But it's like, okay, yeah, sure, we'll you save some money, we'll gamble.
All right.
Perfect.
As you guys walk in, it is bustling. At the moment, there are currently 2 tables that can fit both of you. Both of you want to go to the same table.
So we're working together here. So
Okay.
Does that mean we're doing the same table?
Table one or table 2? Because both of you are going to the same table.
we'll get to the same table. I think this works best with us working together
True.
to ensure we win, and then just split the profit.
My mage hand. How big is this building? Out of curiosity.
That's what it is. We can basically decide how fast we can end this game.
Yeah, like I can just. I can with both of us here. We can just pick.
It's true.
Who wins?
Y'all should be finding the fucking table with the most money being thrown around.
Well, currently there's only 2 tables that can fit them. The reason why I'm asking, do you want table 1 or table 2? It will determine who's sitting at the table.
Who do we see at the tables?
At table 1, you see a dragonborn, a human fellow, and what you assume to be a halfling. There's a hood up, but they're relatively short. At table 2, you see an elf. You see a lizard folk, and you see a dwarf.
What do we see in terms of clothing, essentially gear and clothing on them?
The lizard folk and draconian they both seem relatively well dressed. The draconian actually has on his left hand 2 rings, one on his pointer and one on his ring finger, and both of them have gems in them.
I have a question.
What's up?
Mini-Me, when we went in, would have still had detect magic on. Do any of them have magic on them?
Thank you. Yes.
Fuck. Okay. There is a lot of magic at the table with the Dragonborn. Specifically on the Dragonborn and on the elf fellow. There's a little bit of magic from the hooded halfling.
So one table has a lot of magic.
Yeah. The other one's just
Dragonborn table has more magic.
All right. Inside of his head.
What kind of magic? What kind of magic?
There is some. There is a little bit of illusion, specifically coming from the hooded figure. There is a decent amount of enchantment, and you might actually like this, Hector. Hold on. I can't remember. It's the damage class of magic.
Oh my god, I have like I can just quickly. Oh my.
Evocation, yes. There's a lot of evocation on this Dragonborn, along with a lot of enchantment on the Dragonborn alone. Like, dear fucking god, is this man blinding for Mini-Me? If Mini-Me could scream right now, he would.
Mntal, the table with the Dragonborn and I insert the other people, appears to have a lot of magic on them.
So,
Illusion and enchantment.
Illusion on the hooded figure, enchantment and evocation on the Dragonborn, and the elvish person at that table has just like a metric fuck ton of earrings and piercings in their ears. They have this massive fucking gold and diamond necklace. Their studs have studs in their coat, and oddly enough, you see a little bit of shimmer from underneath the table from their feet as well.
Mitchell hears that, it's just like, and he notices the elf guy with like all the people, all those jewelry. Just like, we're going for them, aren't we?
Yeah, we can try to acquire their items. Yes.
Well, my players are now thieves.
Do what?
My players are now thieves.
No, we're not.
It's gambling.
If they don't want to lose it, they don't have to put it in.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what's funny about it? I can, with my spells, I can quietly get this. I can quietly cast spells. One of them because of meta magic.
Oh no!
Man, y'all, this is straight up thievery here. This ain't gambling. Y'all straight up stealing it. You're just using gambling as the method.
I want to point out, everyone but Braum would be fine with this because Akihiko's like, they're making money, and we're gonna use this money for probably materials and other goodies. Mntal's like, no. I want to beat someone's ass in a game. Hector is just like, I need money.
Yeah.
Braum's over here is just like training, working hard in the mines.
Braum is honorable.
Until it's down to gambling and business.
This is beautiful.
Pretty much what he has is a situation where the people he's dealing with is going to do everything to screw him over. He's trying to screw them over.
I have a question. Bestow Curse. Can I use Bestow Curse in a way to just make them bad?
Oh.
Technically, yes, you could.
Because it applies to a skill check. So, and basically playing this game would be skill checks.
Yep.
Alright.
Oh.
So I can just pick one of them to bestow a curse quietly upon them?
Yeah, you could.
It requires touch, though, is the problem, which I could.
Y'all are cheating.
I could technically do while passing them, while sitting down next to someone.
Okay.
Y'all are cheating.
How you RP is how you do this. I'm just a simple DM allowing my players to have some fun.
Oh, it's just a touch on the shoulder. And subtle spell casting. And which requires nothing.
I'll say when does Hector inform?
Yes, I'll inform them. I can curse one of them where they just don't play good during this match. By the way.
We'll introduce ourselves.
Yes, we'll introduce ourselves.
Mntal will stay as they walk up, and Mntal's just like, "Gentlemen, do y'all mind if we join this table?"
The hooded figure just nods. The Dragonborn and the elf just like in unison. Just female elf, male Dragonborn. It's like yes. Join us, please. We would love company.
All right.
Thank you. My name is Mntal Claw. Pleasure to meet each and every one of y'all. And Mntal says he holds his hand out to shake everybody's hand.
And I'm Hector, and I put my hand out.
Who are you cursing?
Which one had the most magic on them? That's like illusion and stuff.
The Dragonborn, because like Your mini-me tends to have like a similar like mind temperament to you.
Mhm.
Mini-me like gave you the words like that Dragonborn is tasty with magic.
All right, I'll handshake the Dragonborn and curse him, and he won't even know.
And as they're shaking hands, it's like, so who do we have the pleasure of playing game today? Asking for their names, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
My name's Grumble, as the hooded figure speaks.
I have a question too.
What?
When I level, does my companion, like mini-me, get the same feats as I do, or do I have to just destroy him every time?
You would have to destroy him every time.
Because if I did, I could make him bestow curses on people and do any spell I can. Because because vocal was the only thing that was stopping him from casting spells.
Well, he can only do ritual spells.
Oh.
I can just.
I thought he couldn't do it because a lot of stuff required vocal components.
No, he if it's a ritual spell, he can do it.
Okay.
But he legitimately can only do ritual spells.
Gotcha.
That's why he constantly does detect magic.
Okay, I'm in it.
He's basically just constantly ritual casting.
So,
Um,
so the hooded figure is Grumble.
the hooded figure just, my name's Grumble.
I'm gonna play some.
Then there is the elvish woman who's like, my name's Laurel. The pleasure's all mine. You are a strapping young lad. Both of you.
Shall I?
Quite beautiful.
Thank you.
I hope they take your money. Y'all deserve it.
And
I'm more for the NPCs.
and the Dragonborn, he has like a very like high energy type personality. He gives you his full name. The name's Richter Shaw. Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure meet you, Wrecker Shoth? I'm Richter Shoth.
Like the Richter scale of earthquakes.
Richter Shoth. Nice to meet you, and I handshake him, bestow curse.
And he is none the wiser. You burn those meta magic points.
Get cursed.
As you guys sit down at the table.
Alright.
Fair.
And cards are dealt to all of you. We can go ahead and proceed. You guys go ahead and roll me d10s.
Oh my god, I can do that twice.
So do we get to choose as we roll to roll with either advantage or disadvantage throughout this?
Yes. If you can use, because I figured you can have Mini-Me underneath the table as your eyes.
Yeah.
Because he speaks via telepathy.
Yeah.
You guys can basically maneuver the mage hands, or he himself can do the mage hand.
Give us the cards we want.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh, man.
Which is basically you guys rolling with advantage, and you can pick the number that you want. So,
that means we just pick advantage with the D8, D10, and then just disadvantage with the D4.
Fair. So both of you go ahead and roll me a d10.
Okay. So more or less what we're doing is so we're
Hey, remember, you can pick.
so the game works, so what we want to do is get like 21, right?
Yes, as close as possible to 21.
Okay, so
We're literally playing blackjack and dice.
Yeah.
so we want a +3 on the
On the 4 to get 21 exactly.
okay.
So
Hector, roll one more d10.
All right.
Because it's basically, the advantage. Okay, so both of you have a 9. We have a 7, a 3, and a 7. The elvish woman and the hooded figure both have 7s.
There's a 2d8.
2d8s, yep. So that's another 7 for
Yeah, 16.
Hector.
I can just roll advantage of the D4. I can't.
Hector, 2d8.
2d8. Okay.
I got it.
Interesting mechanic here.
Okay, so 5.
Mm-hmm. So
And a d4.
and a d4. Okay.
Okay, you gonna roll the D8 for them real quick?
Oh yes, thank you. So d8, d8, d8.
Doesn't one of them have disadvantage?
Alright, I was at D10 on that one.
Oh, yeah, that was a d10.
And it sounds like the middle one is the Dragonborn.
Yeah, the middle one is the Dragonborn. So the Dragonborn guy has a 1 on the DA. He's not doing too good right now.
All right.
As the hooded figure is actually doing pretty well. He is up to 15 so far, and the elvish woman is up to 13.
So what do I have? I have
If I get
believe-
one, you can't beat me.
9 plus 5. You have a 14, and Mntal has a 16.
9. So I have
18. I'm in the danger zone.
No.
Okay.
So can I just make the d4 max?
If it will go in your favor, yeah, you could.
So that would make it an 18, right?
Yeah.
All right. Who
I
is
was like,
all right?
Are you
Is
using-
who's if anyone gets a 4, are they busted right now?
Oh.
No.
Okay.
So-
I can pick one.
Rich's way of gambling.
Wait, so
Sort
oh,
of.
so I have an 8.
Sort of.
I have an 18. Who is most likely to beat me right now besides Mntal?
I saw some similar things.
So far, no one.
318. It's a draw between 3 people.
It's a draw between 3 people.
Yes.
Stream it and I can show you what I got.
So I have an 18. What does other people have?
I
18.
have an 18, and the rogue just did 18.
Yeah, Rogue has been doing real well.
All right. Can I make the rogue get a 1?
No, actually.
Oh, really? Mini-Me can't do that?
Yes. No.
First of all, don't find all of the dinosaurs that we may or may
Okay.
not have.
So a 3-way tie?
It's a 3-way tie, yes. So the pot gets split 3 ways. This was a 20 gold buy-in.
And we got the car.
There was no increase. The house did not increase the pot.
So do we have the same amount of money in then? For how much money we
yes.
get?
It's 2 of them lost.
5 divided by 3, essentially.
Yeah, so 100 gold divided by 3. So all of you would basically get 33 gold.
Get bedroom.
And the house would take, the buying cost of like the 1 or 2 gold that's left.
Then I've got greenhouse.
Would all of you like to play again?
Yes.
Of course.
Hmm,
Yeah.
I'm a bit off today.
Right there. It would not.
Isn't my cat with me?
Once I figure out the emote.
Yes.
Because I can cast through my cat as well, so I can just saying.
You could actually, yeah, because it's like an off-brand familiar, so you could technically do that.
Yeah.
So, the Dragonborn wasn't too happy. He got really bad there.
And I say, we heard that Mntal's just like, Mntal Hector's like, hey, we help the Dragonborn out of it. We want him to start betting big.
Yes.
But yeah, time's gonna.
If you want, you could have the Dragonborn do well by having Mini-Me focus on helping the Dragonborn do well.
Have Mini-Me help him.
Yeah,
We already have so many ways to cheat right now.
this is basically a situation like you guys have so many ways to do this. Like I can just have you guys choose at this point. It's like, would you like to lose a bit of money to have everyone like boost their confidence on winning, and you guys keep going, and then basically take everything that they have at the end, because you can still call people out for cheating.
Can't hear you,
Yes,
buddy.
that is the plan right there, essentially.
Only time.
That is literally the plan.
Okay.
We'll have Mini-Me help.
So for the time being, we'll switch this up. Instead of rolling the multiple dice for the card game,
Mhm.
just roll me, both of you roll me give me a number of how much gold or worth of stuff of magic items you want to toss into the pool.
All right. How much magic items I'm willing to toss in?
Yes,
Okay.
Figure it out.
because again, having the facade of losing a decent amount of money at first, and then tossing more expensive stuff in.
How much is a scroll of polymorph?
A scroll of polymorph. I think that's polymorph is the 5th level or 4th level.
Polymorph is a 4th level. I know they cost a lot.
It can go anywhere from 1,000 to 2,500 gold pieces.
I'll throw one of those on.
All right. You tossed
Basically,
in there.
1,000 gold.
Okay, how much is Mistel's Cloak of Protection?
Cloak of Protection.
That bad boy.
I could just
800 gold.
I could just secretly pocket you and transfer you under the table a scroll of what you call it.
Cloak of Protection is a cost of 800 gold.
Oh, never mind. That's fine.
Well, I said I expect them up to 200 gold value at least.
Yeah. You would have to try to match the bet.
Yeah.
No.
I have at least of 1,000 gold pieces.
It's pretty much I have to match the bet or I'm all in from the start.
That is true.
I can secretly with Mage Hand give him a scroll of Dimension Door.
That is true.
I'll give that to you so you can like bet on the same level.
Dimension Door is a 3rd level spell or a 5th level?
Same level, same amount of money.
I know.
4th?
This
Yeah, so you have an equal bind then.
And there's still little bits of it that are slightly askewed.
And I don't care about losing these since I can just make them.
That is true. So, you feel a scroll just come into your hand as you're as you're about to reach into your bag.
That's your
You
You imagine Hector would have gave him the heads up.
Yeah, I would have gave you a heads up. That's your buy-in.
just say in the back of your head, that's your bind. I fucking love this. This is great. D&D at its finest.
Like, oh, thank you, good friend.
As both of you basically put a scroll each. That's basically your $1,000 buy-in right there. We're going with the low cost. Seeing as scrolls can vary in price based off haggling and whatnot, but we'll go with the base low cost.
Right.
And everybody.
The short-statured person turns his head, but you don't see a face when he turns its head because illusion magic.
They are.
So
Do you see them?
this is what you guys are gonna do here. You're gonna try to get your money back.
That's the
You
hope.
got money back. You're gonna get more.
I mean, you got. I mean, is this all you guys have left? Like,
Oh, you want to put down more?
It's just like, oh, you're willing to raise the stakes. Go ahead.
I'm willing to raise the stakes. I give you 3 more dimension doors. I mean,
oh god.
and I'll put down 3 more polymorphs.
Well, first you have to raise the stakes themselves.
All right, fine. I give you 3 more. I'm like, it's like, well,
you put it in my inventory.
yeah, you can add those to your inventory.
It's like, oh,
I have a fuck ton of them.
Hey.
Grumble likes what Grumble sees. Grumble's gonna enjoy taking your money.
So, detect thoughts.
Grumble is just Grumble. Grumble enjoys the game and he enjoys the fun.
All right,
He's got coin to spare and he's willing to use it.
all right. That's just up.
You sound better.
Huh? All right. If we're going to be increasing the stakes,
Wow.
I feel lucky. Yes. Why not? If we're going to go ahead and toss magical items in, might as well go ahead and equal the ante. There is a clatter as the elf woman goes through a chest that is underneath the table. She just pulls it out from underneath the table, pops it open. You see a myriad of things in there. See, that's around 6. You said three scrolls each, right?
That'd be 4.
I will have to say, before we get to what did Grumble put down? Because we're matching him at this point.
Grumble actually opens up a lead-lined box. As he puts it on top of the table and he opens up a lead-lined box. There is a series of several wands.
No.
There is a crystal ball.
Of this.
A very small one. White, you can see your face, the reflection of your face, and you see some sort of bandolier.
Alright.
So what's the apparent value for people to match?
Grumble is increasing it. He opens the box and slides it on the table. You see.
What's the value he himself deems for us to match?
Grumble or
Grumble. So he has to be able to attach a monetary value.
Oh yes. Sorry. I got a small set right here. Just pushes it onto the table. This is worth around 9,000 gold pieces. You think you can match it?
Oh,
yes.
no. Oh.
You didn't know I had that much in you.
Oh, I did. I know what you've been doing in the background, bitch. This is worth around 9,000 gold pieces. Several wands and something that can go with a set. This bandolier can hold many things.
Yeah.
Wands, potions, other things.
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk to Mntal now. Should we try to win this? This is a lot of magic.
Yeah.
Alright. We're gonna try to win now. Because our plan before was to help the guy, but this is a lot.
Our plan before was to help the guys, that way we get to this money.
Just didn't expect it to just happen.
You with the rolls, you guys basically could just choose. So first table for you guys are gonna basically rob these guys blind through card-based sport.
So how many scrolls did I give you? I gave you 4, right?
4 in total, so that's 4,000. So that's right there.
Yeah, so
he doesn't have enough to buy in again, does he?
Probably not.
I guess that means I can pass him enough magic stuff so he can buy in, so we can both be in, or we can focus on me winning.
Protection is 800. What would be the azimuth chalice?
Is that bullshit?
The azimuth chalice?
Yeah.
The azimuth chalice alone would be like 5-6 grand in gold.
Ah, damn.
Okay, Mitchell has his buy-in. He could put that up for stake with the scrolls.
Alright, All right.
That way you're not handing him too much. You gotta understand you have probably a fuck ton of other scrolls to give.
I have duplicates of the same scroll.
Yeah, he just keeps putting the copies of the same.
Both of putting up a shit ton of scrolls is suspicious.
Alright, I'll put something else up too.
So, Mental's just like, alright. Well, I'll say, what does the Dragonborn and whatnot put down as well? Because if it goes around the table, then that means other people have a chance.
How much is my big spell book?
Your big spell book?
Yeah, the one that has
all the spells in it.
Yeah, all the
Like-
spells that I have a spell that's
Ooh.
level 6 in it.
Ooh.
Call her
Oh
immediately.
god, that would make everybody go all in. Oh, be careful. I said, don't put too much in.
You said I already basically copied it over according to you.
I refuse to call her.
Oh, that spell book, the one that you were copying stuff from.
Yeah, like it's been enough time where I could have been able to copy it all by now.
Yeah, so yeah, you would have had plenty of time. So that spell book alone, like that would be your extra 5k buy-in.
I was going to say, but I'll say what Jesse. Remember, the reason why I say that though is if you decide to just put too much, they might just back out.
Right, I'll match it with the spell book.
Yeah. You guys are currently matching. You guys are currently matching Grumble. Grumble is the one that started the altercation in terms of betting. You guys have to match him now.
Yeah.
So big
but
spell
what
book and
also
5 scrolls.
Okay, so that's what we're going to. We know what we're putting, but before we put that to us, actually, we have to figure out what the Dragonborn and Alpha put in.
Seeing as 2 of you have matched Grumble, the elf will actually back down. The Dragonborn stays.
Ooh.
The elf was going to put some stuff on the table to match the $4,000 buy-in. Either she doesn't want to go for the 9k buy-in, or she doesn't have enough.
Right.
But the Dragonborn will.
Also, remember, according to rules, like if she goes in, it just means she's all in directly. So we all know what she has.
Fair.
That means she's one person we don't have to mind read essentially, because
Yeah.
we will hold hands throughout the whole game.
Like, he called me every day
Yeah.
under the sun and was just like, you deserve to have gotten hit. You probably deserve it.
So that's up to her.
Thinks you probably
Yeah, no, she doesn't want to go all in. She'll stop there, but she will watch. She has enjoyed your company very much. She'll ask for like a glass of wine as a server comes down, and brings down a bottle and pours it in front of her. The Dragonborn fellow is going to pull off the 2 rings that are on his left hand. One of which is a nice blue color. The other one is a pure red color. He can put these down right here. He takes off his belt, puts it down on the table, and he will go ahead and he will put his hand like in his like weird tendril hair and just pull back as there's just this large mass of just rings in his hand. He just puts them on the counter.
Okay.
You see like a good maybe you would know because of detect magic. You see several magic rings and like 3 or 4 normal rings. There's like a good 8 rings on the fucking table.
Okay.
So there's 5 normal rings and 5 magic rings and 3 normal rings.
Okay.
Like no, I'm in.
Huh.
Been having fun, and I feel lucky.
Indeed, this is quite a fun game.
He also is cursed.
Yeah, no, I know the irony. That's why I did that. As
Telling me he feels lucky and he's just gonna get fucked.
Yeah.
Well, 65
So I
degrees
can
is
pick.
like
So I can pick.
100.
I can pick a total of 2 cards for myself to roll, right?
yeah,
And Mntal can pick 1, right? We can just make someone just win it immediately.
yeah.
I mean, you're.
Like we're splitting it, so who do you want to win? I don't care.
As
Flip a coin.
Flip a coin. Okay. Okay. Let's do.
Heads, it's Mntal's. Tails, it's Hector.
Alright, slash roll. Oh, wrong thing.
I think I have a coin function on here actually.
Oh, that's even better.
Hold up.
Sure.
Did I do that right? Or is it slash roll?
Yeah, I mean it worked. It's faster. It's already been done. So what was 1?
That was 1 again. Who was 1? Who did you say was?
I said heads was Mntal, tails was Hector. So do we want to count one?
Okay. Yeah, we'll do one as heads.
A
Okay.
lot of them.
Want to roll again?
A foot is 12 inches.
We'll do this next roll now that we're calling it. 1 is heads, 2 is tails, 1 is Mntal, 2 is Hector.
Uh-huh.
Roll.
3.
Mntal's
Yeah, you. All right, we're still splitting it. It's just that you're the one playing it off.
Oh, you wanna go?
We get the magic, our magic items back, obviously.
Oh yeah. But Hector,
Mhm.
with your passive perception, you see something going on with Grumble.
What do I see?
His hands seem to move in quick succession as he plays.
Oh, he's
his
doing
cards
magic.
down. Let me finish. Hold on. His hands move in quick succession, and the cards on the table match 21 exactly. In his direction, you still sense illusion magic.
Dispel,
the Draconian.
dispel magic. Subtle. Dispel it. Is it magic?
Yeah.
I dispel it.
The cards go from 21 to like 4.
So turns out.
So we all watched that change, right?
Oh yeah.
His confidence to what the fuck happened?
Mntal was just like cheating, huh?
And I go in his head. I'm like, nah.
No. Grumble doesn't cheat. Grumble swears.
Oh, you're cheating, you say?
That's where we placed our. Like, I would imagine. What does the Dragonborn have at this point?
The Dragonborn.
Everybody has their cards. Given that, because Mntal would have also had 21 then, essentially. So.
I heard you do it.
Given what you just did.
Let's see what the Dragonborn has. I will actually roll for him.
Oh my God.
So,
You should hear it.
2d10 fail. So he has a 4.
Oh.
He has a 3.
No.
And he has a 1.
No. He can.
So a total of 8.
When he drops his voice, it doesn't.
So, I would say so. He already knows he lost. Mntal will just like, we all just watch your card change.
Yes.
And I say Mntal was also doing the mind reading himself while we were doing it, because this is something we said we were doing.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So it means Mntal would have at least knew what he was doing. It could have at least played like, what was that movement with your hand?
Yes. You think a wizard wouldn't notice?
No. Grumble swears. Grumble doesn't cheat. That's like.
Are you willing to put yourself to a circle of truth?
Yes.
All right. So you're willing to tell the truth?
Yes.
All right. We can do this. I can cast Zone of Truth as Alton.
Yes.
You could do that.
Did you bring that up?
The dealer at the table calls over one of the guards.
Okay.
And you see a guard that's like decently heavy armor, as he just comes by, grabs the person that you know is Grumble, picks him up and slams something on the chair as he sits him down.
It was
Grumble,
because it wasn't me.
please don't fight the magic. It's like, yes. Grumble won't fight. Grumble tell truth.
So, were you cheating?
Grumble plays game well, but Grumble likes to win. It's like you see him straining as like he's literally being forced to tell the truth right now, but he's trying to fight against it. Grumble used magic ring to change card look.
What?
Shame. Well, actually, it's a shame you got caught.
It is.
As the moment that comes out of his mouth, the ring gets taken off, and you can actually see Grumble's face. What you thought was a halfling is actually a goblin.
Huh.
as like he's got like several gold teeth. One of his eyes is literally just a gold eye. It's just like a solid gold ball where his eye should be. He's got several rings in his right ear, just all the way up to the point where his ear just sags over his shoulder.
Mntal's just curious at that. It's just like,
Interesting.
interesting.
Guard, you know what to do. They've been cheating. All assets on their person gets seized.
Okay, workshop.
Mntal will actually hold up his hand, just play. Actually,
Workshop, I didn't like it, and I tore it down.
the plot itself is enough. However, to prevent further cheating in any other games in the future, confiscate his ring.
And then I rebuilt it. So technically that's
Is everyone here fine with that?
Yes.
He's quite the pot.
I'm fine with it. I mean, by the looks of it, I already lost.
well,
Alright then.
yeah.
The guard will literally grab Grumble's finger, and as he's pulling off the ring, he just breaks it. His finger, not the ring.
Oh.
As he just screams at the top of his lungs, just.
You're embarrassing yourself.
I was a Mntal kind of frowns like, that was a bit harsh. But
He's got very big hands. Hard to be gentle when you're massive, and the person you're having to be gentle with is small.
Tiny bite.
He will grab his hand again, and you just see like this glow of yellow whitish light as it just breaks itself back into place and heals.
And he's just gonna with it.
and out of how much gold will we have gotten throughout the games as well? Like actual gold. Curious.
You would have gotten like a good maybe 3,000 gold.
That's
I say, split between us or just Mntal?
That'd be split between the two of you before this last round happened.
Oh, we got
You
3
lost
extra
a fair
1,000
amount.
gold.
Yeah.
I'll say, Mntal gets up from the table and just starts gathering the winnings. Mntal will gather like 500 gold
That's why
and
I think
offer it to the dragon board, like for being a good sport.
Yes.
The game was fun.
Thank you.
You're
You take his magic shit and you give him 500 gold.
Oh, 500 gold is still quite a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that still makes him fairly rich.
Yeah, fair. I mean, he did lose quite a bit with the rings, but I mean, hey.
So, spent no money, made 3,000 gold, you said, from the game and the magic items?
And, yeah.
So you split the 3,000, you're 1,500 for you, and 1,000 for me since I gave him 500.
Okay.
damn it.
We're just make a list of the items we want, and we'll divide it up here.
I can actually do the wands right now.
Stadium football.
I just need to open up one of the
I have
PDFs that I have. 'cause
I have 6,025 gold.
I have an extended list of magic wands that are possible to get.
I would say do the list all together so that way we know we can keep track of what we're spending.
Understood. So let me open up my wand list.
That can be done a little bit later once we finish off the day and whatnot. And
I don't know if Mntal would ever use a wand, would he?
I'll say it depends on the wand.
True.
I mean, anyone can use a wand.
Yeah. I meant like
would say-
Mntal's more close combat.
Yeah, pretty much. It would be something like fireball. It would be something that he himself would be incapable of doing otherwise.
Fair.
So, like a wand of fireball, that would be fine because it's like he can't just blow up an area.
So I will say right now, that way I don't forget. 6 wands. a bandolier of
Yeah, so a meter is
bandoliers.
So 1 yard. 1 yard equals 0.91 meter.
6 wands, a bandolier of bandoliers. A pearl of power.
Okay. Was only sold.
And the crystal ball was.
I'm more surprised the guy didn't accuse me of cheating. He heard me in his head and then his spell just broke.
Oh, okay.
He died on.
What is the name of the spell?
Little goblin. He didn't think of it.
Is it C?
That and also like that would scare most people.
What is the spell that allows you to see a person?
See invisibility?
No, the other one.
Scrying?
Yes, thank you.
It's true.
Okay, so that is what Goblin had, and Dragonboard had 5 magic rings, 3 non-magic rings. On top of, the stuff, your stuff that you get to keep,
Yeah, I get that.
and the 3k gold. 3k gold.
I get that.
Okay, Mntal also returned the Scrolls of Dimension Door to Hector.
Alright.
This is
We
no longer needed.
yes. Right, I'm gonna put the items, the winnings, in a separate category.
Yeah, but as you guys basically just say, all right, this was fun. We got some stuff that could be useful. We're just gonna take this and we're just gonna go. That's basically it. You guys basically head on back. Ooh, what was that?
Yeah, I was wanting a Pearl of Power.
It allows a magic caster to get a 3rd level spell slot or lower back.
Ooh.
Attunement.
Like,
That's attunement.
Yeah.
Okay, that is really good for Hector.
It also doubles as because it is an actual pearl that is worth a lot of money. It also doubles as the spell component for identify.
But here's the thing, though. I have a ring of spells storing that I can let. I think, what was it, level 5 in it? I can look at it real quick. But is
up to 5 spell levels.
Up to 5 spell levels.
Yeah, a pearl of power gets you an entire spell slot back.
Yeah.
Which, if I remember correctly, I think I said it correctly. Pearl of power.
Yeah.
Pearl of power. Was it a 3rd level, or did I say that wrong? Yeah, it is a 3rd level spot. If the experience has. Yeah, it is a 3rd level slot or lower.
Damn, I can't wait till next week.
Pretty much, yeah. Once we get back to Mntal's estate, I imagine as they walk, Hector and Mntal are kind of laughing about it. It was like, damn. We made
I want to say once you guys get back home,
feel like
that is when
fight the one.
Braum, you would find these 2, and that would, you can then tell them that of the info that you found out about Mntal's brother.
Yeah, Braum will pretty much tell Mntal and tell him, he's like, I don't think it's a threat or anything, because he says it's been around since forever. I just didn't know. He's just basically let Mntal know if he didn't know about it.
Mntal's just like, I was unaware.
I noticed it yesterday, and I got him to get trained today. He just seems to be helping him train. That's why your brother is so strong at such a young age.
Yeah.
Thanks for letting me know. I'll let you do it.
You should
Mntal,
come by. Braum will tell him to come by tomorrow when he trains. And just watch. Maybe keep out of sight if he's keeping it a secret from you.
Oh,
You can see for yourself.
He probably hasn't been keeping it a secret from me. I just haven't been. I'm gonna go ask him right quick. Mntal will turn to Hector and just kind of hand him everything. Just like, I think you'll work on identifying this, and then we can split it up later.
Yes, I can identify these.
He's gonna be up for a while.
But I'm just gonna, where did you get this all from?
Gambler?
Yes.
Called it just says gambling. He called someone out
That's
for
fine.
cheating.
That's fine.
we-
Y'all are pretty good at gambling.
Yeah, we caught someone cheating, or I seen them cheat.
Yeah.
Yeah, cheating is bad. You should never cheat.
Yeah, cheating's wrong.
I think Mntal is like, you realize this is the town, right?
Seriously.
You what?
He warned everybody that like everyone here cheats.
Oh, please do share.
Yeah, you did.
Did he? Okay, well, I'll just ignore
Yeah.
that conversation.
In terms of the gambling,
So that
yeah, everyone.
conversation was like 2 months ago.
I'm just
Yeah, but I probably forgot.
so far every time I gambled here, I caught someone cheating, which led me to win,
He's so fucking
which is not a
cute.
lie.
Well, I mean, just, like I said,
I mean, Braum's not gonna suspect any of y'all lying to him. Like, Braum trusts all of y'all, so there's no need to roll.
Oh, good. Because like the reason why I'm also telling the truth is so if you do decide like you're acting weird, you just are like I'm telling the truth.
Yeah, but Braum's not suspecting y'all are cheating or anything. He's just like, oh, y'all did very well then.
All right.
If I ever hear you say
Y'all ain't telling him y'all cheated. Y'all told the truth. You went gambling.
We did.
Yeah.
So.
you're
you
cute as
just
hell.
played by the rules.
So
I would remember that means one of the rules is just don't get caught cheating.
yeah, that's rule number 1. Don't get caught.
And I'm not able to get caught.
Cute. So cute.
Okay, so you're gonna go find your brother.
Yeah.
So
Maybe Braum will come with Mntal then.
I'll go with them too because I'm interested in Invisible Man.
No,
He's probably not gonna be there. He might only show up on the training field. That's why I was telling Mntal he probably should just show up and watch when he's not around, just in case.
the 3 of you go to the training yard.
I will not. I'm not listening to any of these lies or slander.
As the 3 of you go to the training yard, I will move the pig out of the way so that way all of you can fit.
Okay. Move, piggy.
Get out the way, piggy.
You're so fucking
Mental.
cute, though.
His Hector already moved himself. So as you
What
guys
is
go
going
to the
on in the background?
that's my girlfriend telling people to not badmouth themselves. And she's right.
But then she said they were
Now
cute.
to tell them to kill themselves. Don't bad enough yourself. Just end it.
So as
Definitely
you
an option.
guys
Not a good one.
as you guys go to the training yard, as I said before, it's like he seems to have gotten much faster.
Mhm.
He is progressively faster than yesterday.
Is he currently sparring?
Yes.
Braum just hold Mntal and then back and just have them watch. disturb him.
Your brother has like 4 daggers that he is juggling at the same time, tossing them in the air, catching the. Okay, so you know Killer Bee from Naruto when he
Yeah,
has.
I'm gonna say it's like
the
a Killer Bee from Naruto where the swords are just being juggled around as he's attacking Sasuke.
It's
Nope.
it's literally that scene right now.
I don't know that one.
Killer Bee versus Sasuke, there you go. That's all you gotta do is look it up on YouTube and you'll see it.
He currently has 4 daggers. He's got 1 in his mouth, 1 in each hand, and he has another one like notched in his elbow. He is juggling the 4 of them from different parts of his body, his mouth, his hands, holding blades between his fingers if he catches them that way. Mntal, you knew your brother was good with knives.
Yeah.
You didn't know he was this good.
I do.
And you didn't know he was this fast either.
Mntal kind of like frowns, just like, this is very unnatural.
But yeah, Braum just just Braum's just gonna have him watch until he either feels like he's at a stopping point.
It's impressive.
The other thing that you notice is that Braum, he had one knife yesterday. Now he has 4, and you don't know how he got these other knives, but they are there. Mntal, you can just feel, period, and there's also the fact, Hector, you as well, with the detect magic from Mini-Me. You don't get a school of magic, Hector, but you do feel the magic. Mntal, you feel pure psionic energy coming from 3 of these daggers. As he is basically juggling these daggers perfectly, they are just like they were a part of his body for the longest time. There's a moment to where like you hear these clashes of like metal on metal as well. Mntal, all 3 of you hear the clashes of metal on metal. Hector, you don't have to roll because you're a passive perception. You see the sparks of metal hitting metal. And every now and then you see like pieces of the air also cut and then realign. You don't see a person, which is weird to you because you have eyes of like dragons, damn near gods.
Yeah.
But like the 3 of you are just watching this, and like there's a moment.
Activate the Azimuth Chalice to see. Try to conceal the light.
I have a question.
Get true sight.
You ready for this?
Yeah, what's up?
I put the thing where the little lens that I got from the dungeon where I can see the unseen.
It's okay. You pop the Azimuth Chalice. You use the all-seeing eye. Both of you still don't see anything.
I mean,
as if there's nothing there. When you use the Azimuth Chalice, you can see the sparks and slashes in air. You can see the sparks of metal hitting metal now, and you can see like the air being cut as if something was swung there. And then, the air coming back together. When you use the all-seeing eye, you very much see a blade, and only a blade. You do not see a person.
you did.
I only see the blade that he's using.
Mntal deactivate the chalice.
Yes.
Mntal just like is very interesting.
What is your chalice attunable, right?
It doesn't have to be attuned.
Oh, don't.
It does not.
And what does your chalice do again?
It emits light. Oh, where is that?
One side emits light in a specific range. The other side allows the holder.
No, the other side snuffs out all of non-magical light sources within a certain area, and I think while it's emitting light, it gives true sight.
Yes, thank you.
Can I see that real quick? Because I can see the blades right now, right? That he's hitting.
Yeah.
The other guy's holding.
Yeah, no, you see the blade that the Invisible Man is holding right now. You don't see him.
Braum also...
and Hector the Chalice.
I'm gonna activate it where I'll be using that with true sight to see if I see him.
And Braum mentioned that his shield, Fennel, could not see anything either. She has blind sight.
Yeah.
I don't know if Mntal or him. I don't think Braum's ever told them to.
No. As you use the all-seeing eye along with the Azimuth Chalice, you don't see a person, but now you see a shadow of where a person should be. Not like an outline, but like, when the shadow connects to like a person's feet.
Yeah.
You see that, but you do not see a person.
So I can see the person right now, the outline.
Yeah, you see the person's shadow arcing along in the direction that the sun is facing. And you see a blade. You do not see a physical person standing there.
No.
I can see. Can I identify what the blade looks like?
It is a pure obsidian black blade.
Okay.
It doesn't look menacing or all. It's just like a, how do I pull it? You know how like the curve of a scimitar is?
Yeah.
Think of that, but put that on a dagger.
Okay. You ready for this? Locate object on his blade.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Okay,
keep that
it's-
up until he
Alright.
leaves, or just so I know where he's going.
Yeah, you can do that. You've seen the object.
There we go.
Braum also will mention to Mntal that your brother's the only one that can see him, and he says he can only be seen if he chooses you to see him.
I'm able to see
Alex,
him
apparently
vaguely
they're the same.
right now.
We are apparently the same person.
You see a person's shadow, and you see the weapon that they are holding. Nothing else.
I see his shadow and the blade he's holding. And you see me cast a spell.
Oh.
What spell?
Oh, this just so they know I did locate
yeah,
object.
yeah, that's right.
So it's just like,
He's holding a pure obsidian blade,
Alice
and he's a
later.
black blur.
I find it odd we've just basically had to deal with a shit ton of obsidian. And we come back to this.
Yes.
Bob don't think it's a bad thing, considering how strong he is making your brother, but at the same time,
Are you still looking through the? Are you still looking through the eye?
Yes.
You see for a moment that the dagger changes and actually turns into like a thin obsidian sword. Like the dagger goes amorphous, like a blob, and then turns into like a very thin, like Taoist style sword, as he is now
Wait,
like
what?
using a sword against Mntal's younger brother. Like as the fight continues, the weapon continuously changes. There's a moment where it turns into like an axe, a hammer.
And Mntal's, I'm gonna say something to Mntal in his head. His blade is currently changing forms. I don't know if you can see this.
We cannot.
Mntal cannot
you
know.
can't see shit. You're the only one seeing anything.
I know.
Yeah.
To me, this is concerning. An invisible man that only this child can see, and that's making him stronger within days.
I know.
What the fuck is it?
As you guys are basically watching this for like an hour, and
I might want to do something. Give me a second. I'm looking what Ulting can do.
Ooh, all right.
First time.
Ulting can see better than me, vaguely.
Instead of Celsius or Fahrenheit.
I'm gonna basically tell Ulton to try to see what he can do to see this guy. I'm gonna transfer over to Ulton. My passive perception went up by 1.
What's the total?
24.
It is still not high enough.
Fuck, dude.
Good God.
What the fuck is a god?
All right.
Roll to see him instead of passive.
All right. Give me a second.
Braum will help you.
There's a lot of objects helping him. I would say we are actively looking.
That's normal.
All right. Give me a second.
You're using 2 artifact level items, and you still can't see this man. If you want to try to roll for it, then you can try to roll for it.
Detect good and evil. What is he?
Can you put the spell for detect good and evil up for me?
I'm looking for it. I know I have it.
Yeah, I believe you have, because I think you used it before.
He has. Hold up. I'll get it.
What level is it?
It is a level. It's a first level divination spell.
Found it. That's it. For the duration, you know if there's an aberration, celestial, elemental, fae, fiend, or undead within 30 feet of you, as well as with where the creature is located. Similarly, you know if there's a place or object within 30 feet of you that has been magically consecrated or desecrated.
Send photo.
The spell can penetrate most barriers, but it is blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood or dirt.
Okay, so you have a celestial presence there.
I am also kind of celestial. So he's celestial?
Yeah.
I just
Alden
There
should be able to
is-
see him.
think me.
No.
I don't
No, you have to still roll for it. Yes, still roll.
So perception. All right.
Is he good or evil though?
You don't know.
I'm gonna try to perceive him right now.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me the perception check.
Do I get advantage?
You do actually, because you are using 2 artifacts that give you sight. 22 is not enough.
What?
22 is not enough.
Okay.
Try one more time.
Can I try again, even harder?
He gets more traffic.
I'd allow you one more, but only one more.
Okay.
Nope.
Can I try it as Hector?
No.
I feel like Alton's just being shit right now.
Hold on, can Braum try?
Yeah.
Since Braum did it the first time, let Braum get the stuff and try.
No.
I should have. Let me actually just see if Hector would have seen better. He has a lower perception, but will he see better?
If it's a nat
No.
20, I'll be pissed.
No.
I was saying, if he was a nat 20, I would have been pissed.
Okay.
That would
So
have been hilarious.
Fucking cute.
so
Face.
after the hour passes, like your brother. Just
So he's
walks,
celestial?
Yes, there's a celestial presence.
Okay.
Basically, barring.
And I can see
your
him.
brother, Mntal. You can see a shadow.
All right.
You can't see
In
him.
his direction, where I see the shadow, I will speak celestial.
All right.
Right.
What are you saying in
Can-
celestial?
Where I can wait. He can't use So in celestial, who are you?
There's no response. Mntal and Braum, you hear like this really musical language come from it's Alton or Hector now.
Alton. Hector doesn't know how to do that.
There's this really like musical sounding language coming from Alton.
Oh wait, no, he
as-
does know celestial as well. Both of them do because they're the same person.
Yeah, okay.
Kinda.
As like he's looking in a direction,
Dressed as what?
and he just speaks this language. Do none of you hear a response?
And I say, I know you can understand me.
Chester is a little confused. Can't you guys hear him?
No, I can see his weapon and his shadow. I say that in common.
So fucking cute. And then you also sent me that.
Mitchell was just like, yeah, Braum let us know. what was
Wait,
going
wouldn't
on."
fairy fire make us see him? Do I know fairy fire? No, fairy fire, anything in it is lit up, then we'd be able to see him instantly.
Fair, yeah. You know that.
And anyway, so Mitchell was just like, I have a lot of questions, but if your friend is talking, what is he saying? He's asking.
Yes. Oh, yeah. He said that this one doesn't need to know who he is.
Ridiculous. Also, I it doesn't need anything.
We don't mean to bad on it. We just wanted to make sure you really wanted no danger.
Don't
I mean-
to Disney.
I mean, it's. I've been fine. He's been with me since I was like 1 or 2.
I will have to have you there unless we go to
Yeah,
Disney
wow.
World.
I'm surprised he won't show himself to me since we are similar in nature.
Okay, I can understand. what you're saying.
He says similar doesn't mean same.
All right.
Yes. Being created directly from a god is completely different, yes. Many are not
Double
like
take.
I.
It's okay.
I'm trying to speak weird because he don't talk a lot.
He's literally with me 24/7. Is there anything else you guys want? Since
Yeah.
I guess I'm the translator.
Spend a week in there.
Just want to really know why well, he won't show himself, that's all. It ain't like we're going to do anything to him.
Chester just shrugs.
We're just curious, that's all.
So.
More for your safety than anything.
Neither.
Oh, bro.
Creatures.
Hey, bro, look at this.
Yeah.
Braum's watching.
No, he's saying bro, like Mntal.
Oh, I thought you said Braum.
No, BRO.
Mntal is just like, Mntal will stop his sense, just like, and just look at him curiously, just like, alright.
So, like, the 4 daggers that he has, 3 of them just dissipate into nothing, and that psionic energy that you felt coming from your brother is now gone.
What did I see?
You literally saw just psionic magic just evaporate.
I see, I know what ability he just did, because I am familiar with the damn class.
Yeah.
And it was something I actually thought of multi-classing into, because I thought it would be neat, but like the feats that I got basically give me everything I would want from that class anyway.
You're so cute.
And Mntal is just like,
You look
interesting.
like Avatar like
I'm kind of like you now.
I was actually about to ask. I guess that answers my question, but Mntal didn't know.
I'm kind of like you now, and if need be, I can help you out with stuff.
Indeed, you can. But you have still quite a ways to go in that part. Mntal says as he brings out the hand,
Oh,
and then as well as two of the shields.
yeah, I'm definitely gonna need to get as fast as my brain can think.
You definitely got
Mntal kind of chuckles a bit, it's just like, you might be going. Looks like you're going.
I still have junk.
I wonder, you think you'll be able to show me how to do that trick with the blade, possibly?
I mean, yeah, I don't see why not. I mean, I'm just being trained by the Shadow Master here. I'm sorry, I can't tell you his name. Like, it's a thing with him. But like, I'm just being trained by the Shadow Master here, and he is just teaching me different styles of fighting and whatnot. And he's told me that I just need to find my own path and just what works with me. And this, I told Braum yesterday. It's like I feel like I need to be fast. I'm really good with daggers, really good with knives, and I feel like I need to be fast.
I mean,
Understand that?
Mntal, you might want to step up the game before he surpasses you.
Mntal will like telepathically speak to Braum and just be like, I think in terms of physical ability, he already has.
Braum just starts bawling out laughing.
Because Mntal can't go that speed.
Fucking again, juggling 4 daggers with just different parts of his body.
And Mntal is just like, I'm very curious though about Shadow Master, as you call him, because
Yeah.
I've already come across many beings,
I watch.
and I know for a fact that though some may seem helpful at the beginning, can have twisted intentions later on. So someone who
No, I just got a big
does not want to reveal themselves to such a degree worries.
I mean,
Does Mother know about him?
technically, yes. She knows I've been training. She doesn't know about the Shadow Master.
Probably keep it that way. I have a feeling she will freak out if she knows.
I mean, she tends to swaddle us a bit.
Yeah. We'll keep that on the download.
Thank you.
However, I would like to know as much as you can tell me, please, about him.
Well, he's the Shadow Master. He lives in the land of sand. Not the desert, but like he lives in like the land of sand.
Would I be aware of any of
I was
that?
about to say, would Mntal be able to make a knowledge check of some kind to, if he's heard of such a place that would go by such a moniker?
The 3 of you could actually, yeah.
Yeah.
Braum, just based off your background, Braum, you alone like have a chance to see this.
What are we rolling?
I'm gonna
History,
guess I switched back to Hector at this point.
Yeah, you can go ahead and switch back to Hector.
Okay.
Braum, you wouldn't get advantage. You would get a +1 on this.
25.
Mntal, you would have
History?
advantage on this.
History?
Yes, history.
I got a 2.
Oh my god.
I got a 2.
Braum doesn't know anything.
Braum doesn't know. Braum's not much of desert. Braum's more cold places.
Okay.
Okay, at least that's a decent enough roll.
So a 25, a 1, and an 18. So
2.
A
You said
2.
+1.
Nat 1. Fuck you. Braum doesn't know jack shit. Braum's
Even
just
at
like,
3, he
"Oh,
wouldn't know
desert."
anything, probably.
Braum's just like, oh, desert, you lost me.
So Mntal, you know that the Land of Sand is a subplane in the plane of Earth.
Damn!
Hector, you know that the Land of Sand is a subplane in the plane of Earth, but you also know that it is the in-between of the plane of Earth and the plane of air. The Land of Sand is kind of like similar to like the material plane, if that makes sense. It's like in this weird in between of all the 4 elements, but it's mainly closer to air and earth, because that's how when the rock breaks down, it turns into sand. It is very much a desert-like place, and there are villages and towns in the Land of Sand. They have their own form of like deities. They have their own form of like worship for said deities. From what you know, because you lived in the four corners continent in the plane of air. The Land of Sand is kind of like very Arabic, very Egyptian in style. They wear like lots of cloths to like block out the sun. They wear like lots of loose clothes because it's comfortable. Think of like Arabian Nights Aladdin style.
Okay.
Like that's like similar to how they dress.
Let's say Mitchell's just like, oh, I've not heard of the. I've read about.
Would I be aware of anything I could mention that would make him question me?
Sound that I love.
To who, the kid, or
Just something in general that's like significant about that place. Like the name of a town.
And Stella being very fucking happy.
Let me see. Fuck, you're making me come up with the name of a town in the land of sand right off the bat. All right.
Aladdin Land.
I'll be honest with you. With that knowledge that he has, if he's someone who is extraordinary in that land from the way he's training him, I feel like a name could also pop up with his knowledge, depending on what knowledge you give him
True.
for that.
Oh,
'Cause if he's
25.
somebody who's a
25.
master of weapons, not too many people are capable of feats that he's got apparently already training his brother.
Especially if you can ignore blind sight.
they were so
Oh.
And True Sight.
They were this jolly.
Well, True Sight like doesn't reveal invisibility. I did True Sight in case it was something like ethereal or something.
I
If
know.
I remember correctly. I keep forgetting what True Sight actually does.
It's
I
true.
mean,
What happened?
but yeah, Mitchell was just like, yes, I've read about that. I'm afraid that's somewhere on the earthen elemental plane. Interesting.
It's an in between when it comes to I need to read at my notes. He said a lot of words. It's in between where?
It's in between the earthen and the wind plane.
It's between the earth and the wind plains.
So legitimately, in the Land of Sand, the earth and wind elemental planes are at their closest. You can go in 2 different directions, and then you can, and you are then in the land of glass, which is earth and fire, or you can head to the land of shores, which is water and earth.
That sounds like a vacation.
Kind of. Vacation game episode.
I mean, it is possible.
Obligatory anime beach episode.
Okay, so a city that you would know, which is actually a major city that people would go to. It is
beach
that
episodes. Get to see all
it
the
is-
party in their bathing suits.
yeah.
Impress me.
it is the to impress Akihiko specifically. Yes. The Land of Sand has a major city, not a town, not a village, but a major city smack dab in the middle, in the middle of the Land of Sand. So it is an equal distance from the Land of Glass, shores, earth, and air. It is known as Tulkran. Tulkran.
The cutest fucking selfie that my daughter
K-A-
took of herself.
RN? Or what was it?
Well, hold on, I'll type it. It is Tulkran. Tulkran.
I've heard that.
Tulkran.
Yeah,
Ah.
Really? Because I went to a fucking name generator for it.
That's probably how I've heard of it.
It just sounds like a random alien planet. Has your friend been to Tolkron then?
He just says yes.
yeah.
Is he a resident there?
Sort of.
Yeah, so that she can get.
Actually, given what Hector knows, could Hector roll history again to know of any prominent people there that would be basically specialized in fighting?
Now that I know he's from there, can I narrow it down?
I would say no. You've never actually been there before. You just know some information.
Talk to
So
yourself.
not a resident, but someone of significant value.
He says yes, but I'm not going to be able to get any more info from that because he just left.
Oh, where'd he go?
Yeah, no, that's right. Look at object. He's currently in the house. Specifically, from distance-wise, he's currently eating.
All right, I was like, I know where he's at, guys. If he's in the kitchen,
I like how this is a whole thing now.
it's a thing.
It was just like, so with that, Mntal is actually glad to know that and tells Hector telepathically, keep track of him. I would like to, at some point, question him alone.
Yes, that's the
I
point.
imagine that he can write.
Yes, that's the plan. It's very ominous that this being's been here, and have you been aware of this?
No,
That's the concerning part to me.
it is. However, given what we've learned, what we've learned in the temple, he could, and he seems to be interested in helping my little brother for now.
You're literally cute as fuck.
Quite a
Okay.
lifesaver.
I'm more concerned on what the reward is if he lands a hit.
No idea.
A reward isn't always a net positive.
That is something to figure out.
Want another talk to yourself?
Because during that conversation,
Ooh.
I'm going to need your present. I hate to have lied to my little brother like that.
Yes.
I mean, it's not exactly lying. I just no one's ever actually seen me train.
Seriously, she's so
Now that was to Hector telepathic.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
My bad.
I think it helps that she
Essentially, what he said that
just in
he wasn't
general.
going to let his mom know, but there is a much more pressing issue.
Yeah.
He can fulfill both things at once.
Yeah, like right now, it doesn't seem like a bad thing. He's literally training his brother to get
He
stronger.
can actually fulfill both what he needs to do, as well as not inform his mom about that shit.
Because it could be a problem later. That's what I'm concerned
Grandfather
about.
should probably know about it.
Yeah, probably. Chester. Those were interesting weapons you had. I seen that they can change form.
Oh no, that wasn't Chester's weapon. That was Old Boy's weapon.
That was his weapons. Isn't his made from a similar material?
No.
I thought his weapons were magic.
Chester's weapons were magic, but his weapons were made out of sonic energy.
Yeah. All but a normal dagger.
Okay.
Wait, the soul knife class is what it is? Rogue?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, you can ask the question still and see if the guy responds to it.
I don't want to have to look at.
Oh yeah. Chester, do you know anything about your master's weapon that changes form?
No.
It's still fun.
No.
It seems to be a him thing.
But instead,
Anyway, seeing
He also, like, it does not leave his side or his hand. It literally just morphs into his body at times, kind of like a goo, but it solidifies into like a bracer. It's always within arm's reach.
I'll be honest with you, he's given enough of a description. If we actually looked into some history of that town you're talking about, we may be able to find something about him.
That is true, actually.
yeah.
Not even history. If we just look into current events or prominent figures currently alive, if we ever get.
Maybe I wouldn't go as certain as currently alive. He could be something that could be as old as fucking.
Oh yeah, you're right. It could be. I'm saying, like, there's actually we've actually got quite a bit of information about it.
She
Anyway, mental.
And I say the mental, since his weapon is never away from him, I can locate him at any time, since I know what his weapon looks like.
Mental will respond to that. Be good. And mental, like, just curious. Does grandfather know about your abilities?
Dora,
Actually, yeah. What's up?
my daughter, cute book.
Yes. Yes, she is.
Does he know about your friend? Your teacher?
He knows his name, but I mean, he's tried to see him as well. He doesn't get any luck either.
Was I the closest to seeing him?
Yes, actually.
So with that knowledge, his grandfather knows of him.
Yeah.
Brings, I
Yeah,
say
but
that
also-
brings mental's concern down a fair amount.
Well, if your grandfather knows about him, then I guess it's no harm.
I know how I can see him. I need to work on the feat to give me a +5, so I have 28 as Hector. 28 passive. I'll see everything.
Let's be real. If your grandfather knew, he would have dealt with him.
It's tough to deal with things that you can't see, even if you are.
But they're not impossible to fight.
Maybe not, but it's better to avoid and watch.
Yes, I
There
agree.
is, since I know we're able to know where he's at, my brother's able to cast Fairy Fire, which anything within that range is covered with light, so we would be able to see him.
Mental kind of just shake
Which
your head.
I would not advise that though, since something like that would be problematic.
Indeed.
No, he's
Just
not.
mental look back at the Chester and just be like, I'm surprised grandfather hasn't tried to train you himself then.
And his grandfather knows the name of the Shadow Guy?
Just Shadow Master.
Oh, he just knows it as Shadow Master?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he knew the actual name of the guy.
No, like if the kid tries saying his actual name.
You ready for this? My background. You ready for my background? I can attempt or recall any piece of lore if I don't know the information, I can often know where to get it. Do I know anything about this? Can I?
No.
I can't even get a location where I can learn any of this.
You would have to go.
Oh no, to learn this,
Man.
there, if you go to the city of Tolkron, there are several libraries there that you've read about
He lost
that store everything in just ancient books. Some of which are made of velium in
boy.
like the weird way of like human skin, and there's like they can basically make a book out of anything. There's stone books, skin books.
So I
wood
have to
books.
actually go there to find out this information?
Yeah, you would have to
Yeah.
go to the actual city of Tolkron.
So how does Chester respond to the fact that Mntal is surprised that his grandfather hasn't tried to train him?
Can you say that one more time?
How does Chester respond to the fact that Mntal was surprised that his grandfather hasn't tried to train him?
I have cheats. Alice has cheats. Dora has cheats.
It would more or less be the situation of like your grandfather has tried and then realized that okay, he's already being trained by someone, and your grandfather feels like he would actually fuck that up, seeing that Chester is like picking this up like really fucking quickly. He hasn't necessarily seen it as a problem, because there's also the fact that if grandfather already knew, he also has not brought it up to you.
Yeah.
So Mntal is now going to
Wait, I think she's so fucking cute.
telepathically tell Chester.
And give her a big old kiss.
Yeah, what's up?
The two tricks that you should try doing is obviously speaking telepathically like he is now, as well as doing this, and then he'll use his telekinetic mage hand to just move something around for a little bit.
No, I'm not the one.
Oh, I can do one of those things.
I'm gonna
As-
there's the transforming guy in my bag.
As he's moving, he's just like his dagger's now floating in the air. It's like, see, I can already do that. I can't do the mind talking part though.
Well, I'll say every now and then give that some practice. This give both skills and try to do that, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Surprise mom or something with by talking in her head. Good prank, I can imagine.
Oh, I love pranks.
And move things around every so often. Not destructively, please.
Of course.
Will is quite useful in this town.
And how?
I would say too that would also help him to learn anything about his master too. Like if he's trying to like trick him into something.
I'm trying to get a
Highly kissable.
Alright. I'll say that's enough.
Yeah, I think I look.
Go in and relax for the day.
I have a question for the guy that's in my bag. Do you have to physically see the person to transform into them?
At least once, yeah.
What if he's able to see the shadow figure?
I'll
then
You're
transform
able
to that.
you're able to transform into me and see someone else's thoughts, right?
Not really, no.
That's some
No.
that's something
No.
that's one of my features that I can do. Like that's a feat. If he transforms into me, he can use it.
Yes, but he's an NPC for you guys now, which means I've had to dumb him down.
You
Oh,
bitch!
Yeah! How dare you!
I have given you a mummy lord as an NPC. He does not have the full powers of a mummy lord anymore.
I'm not talking to the mummy lord.
No, I know. I'm just using the mummy lord as an example.
It's not that the
He
guy
can
can transform to somebody and knows his, his thoughts, his previous, like recent thoughts or something like that.
Anyway,
He can turn into you, but he can't see the shadow guy.
anyway.
So if he gains memories of who he transforms into, though, right?
Yeah, he was there. He witnessed all of that. So like he knows. Like if he transforms into one of you guys, he'll know what you guys know. But like if he turns into some random guy, he's not gonna know what that random.
Oh,
guy
so he can turn into Chester, and then he would know what he looks like.
You're trying to cheat the system now? He will not know what the Shadow Man looks like.
That's not cheating the system.
That's technically right.
Like, that's not cheating the system, though.
Dora does not want us to know what this guy looks like.
He just hates that I have something figured out immediately like that.
You see, if I was fucked up.
That's how his ability works.
No, fuck this.
I'm laughing here. I'm laughing here so much because I'm enjoying it. So,
Mitchell's going to look at Chester's and like, hey, you mind if I read your mind right quick?
yeah, sure.
Picture your master as clearly as you can.
All right.
And Mitchell's going to read his mind.
Same with Mini-Me. Mini-Me can do the same thing.
Okay. Long story short, yeah, you could have used you used the dude for it. I just really want to give you shit because I don't really get the chance to give you shit. It's been a while, so I'm sorry about that. I just really wanted to do that.
So you were just being a dick? I'm like,
Yeah.
you just hated that I thought of a way to just do that, didn't you?
So legitimately, I did not think about that.
Oh, okay. Can I get him?
I did not think about the dude that can transform and read minds. I just figured you guys would have just read his fucking mind.
No, I can make him transform into him, and we can actually look at him.
I think Mitchell isn't going to do that. God damn it. Damn boss.
All right. So with his ability, how far away does he have to be to transform?
So he has to actually see the person to transform into them.
Yes.
But he has to see them like himself if he needs to transform. It's more or less that part is more or less like if he wants to turn into them. It's like a weird thing to where he's not like just looking at someone. He's like looking at think of Ditto. You know when Ditto looks at another Pokemon, it's Ditto technically looking at.
So
that Pokemon
if he turns into Chester and he lets Chester see him, can he then transform into him?
No, because he has not seen the person himself.
No, I mean if he transforms into Chester, then
yeah, if he transforms, yeah.
Then he goes up to the Shadow Master. Can he see the Shadow Master and turn into the Shadow Master?
I can't say that without giving info that you guys cannot have.
Anyway, so what does the Shadow Master look like? And the reason why didn't immediately go for that because it's still a massive invasion of privacy.
I mean, fair.
It's one thing to fuck our enemies over like that. It's another thing to fuck his family over like that.
Fair. No, I just wanted to know if that would work.
So, you see a turbaned gentleman with dark skin, like it is like pure caramel. Like if you get it like the caramel candy, it looks like that. That is what his skin looks like. He's
Arabian.
Yeah, he has these black freckles that go from cheek to cheek across the bridge of his nose.
He's a terrorist.
No face. Oh my god. No facial hair whatsoever. Smooth face. He actually looks fairly young, like in his 20s. He has these pure gold eyes with a silver ring around the gold, and this pure black hair that's partially hanging out of a turban that he has on the top of his head. He does not wear shoes. He has like these foot wraps, like athletic tape around his feet in a way. And on his right arm, you see this pure obsidian, not pauldron, but pure obsidian, what's it called? Bracer, there we go. You see a pure obsidian bracer. So you get a couple images. Sometimes it's a bracer, sometimes it's a gauntlet, but it's always on his right arm.
I get girlfriend.
I guess I'm guessing that also turns into like a sword or whatnot, right?
Yeah. You also see an image of this person wielding this thing as a multitude of weapons. So many weapons: staff, nunchuck, sword, hammer, axe, fucking fishing rod. At one point, like it does not matter. It's if you can think of something being used as a weapon to harm someone, your brother has trained against it. The fishing rod was actually a really weird one. but
Yeah, it's the same as Braum.
just cloth draped over the shoulders, wrapping around his neck. Like, you cannot see his neck at all. You can see his face. You do not see his neck. More cloth going down as the shoulder is like a sand-colored cloth. The chest, the shirt that he's wearing is more of like a wine, like a crimson wine. He has this cloth-style belt that is the only thing that pops in terms of color other than his wine is that, like, this pure blue.
I was very much happy.
Like,
I was not.
when I say blue, it's like what the epitome of blue is. Like, you see the shawl around his waist, and it looks like you're looking at every color blue on it. Sand-colored cloth pants, and just like athletic foot tape going around his feet. His left hand is wrapped in just his left arm, not just his hand, but his left arm going up to his elbow is wrapped in nothing but athletic tape as well.
And I know this information too. Can I distinguish who he is now since I know everything about him?
You have not seen this figure before.
Would Alton know?
Don't roll for religion, but what is Alton's religion score for that skill check?
Okay, but don't.
If I'm not mistaken, I made Alton really bad at religion because I thought it was funny.
Oh God, don't tell me that.
Wait, where is it at? Religion, a +8.
Is that with or without training?
What do you mean?
Are you proficient in it? Or
Yeah,
no?
he's proficient.
Because without being proficient, the most he could be is a +5.
Okay. So you can have Alton roll for it. There is a chance he might know who this person is.
Okay. I'll have him roll
you
for
have
it.
to roll high.
Come on, Alton. I'm pretty sure he never rolls high. Oh, he does!
Damn, almost a net.
All right.
A 19.
So,
Yeah.
let's see if I can find his name again, because this is a character that I got from a book that I enjoyed, just remade for Arabian Nights.
He's just from Aladdin.
No.
It is Aladdin.
Oh my god. It's Will Smith.
God damn it.
Fucking
Yeah, this with the genie, right?
I haven't seen that movie.
It's actually not bad. Will Smith actually does a pretty good job.
Oh, I just refuse to watch anything from my childhood that's live action. I don't want to get disappointed.
It's not bad, actually.
You should give that one a try at least.
Yeah, it's actually not bad. It's like Will Smith
is entertaining enough where he does a pretty good genie.
I will say he made I will say he probably would have done he probably would have made Robin Williams proud with how he did Genie.
Yeah, I think Robin Williams would have been pretty okay with that performance.
Yeah.
Like, I have here.
It's definitely no Robin Williams, that's for sure.
No, there's no such thing as fucking taking Robin Williams in place of Genie.
Oh.
Fuck that.
Yeah, I wish Robin Williams was still here, because if he could have done that, oh my god.
Bro. But if Robin Williams was still alive, they would not have been able to make that movie without him. Because nobody would have accepted it.
So Alton would know that the name of this person, and only the name.
Oh.
He has seen a depiction of this person once before with a name, and that was from your father trying to hunt this man down.
The god of birth?
No.
My
The
other
other
one? Oh.
Sounds like that.
Oh.
His name is Havalor. Alton does not know why Father wants him.
I'm just sad that her
He
name
just
is
knows
Silvane.
Father wants him
So the Demigorgon wants him dead?
more than anything.
And I'm aware of this.
You are now.
Alright. I have enough information. He's on my side.
Why? Why?
Well, so do you
All I-
say that out loud, or?
That is also what I was
Yes.
named after.
Okay. Mntal is just kind of curious about that. It's just like, alright.
The only other piece of info, because you did roll high, you did get past the base number I wanted you to. He is, when I say the epitome of good and justice, I mean that to the very core. Think Robin Hood. He will do something bad to someone that deserves it and use that as a way to help someone that actually needs it.
Alright. Yes, this guy's nothing to worry about. He and him have similar goals, I'd imagine.
No, you're saying that out loud in the vicinity of Chester and obviously
No,
the Shadow Master.
I'm saying Shadowmaster's not
is
here.
in the house.
He's in the house. What I say out loud is like, that's who he is. He's no one to worry about. And to Mntal, we have similar goals. He's definitely not a threat.
So fucking cute though.
Good. Mntal will respond back telepathically, like, good.
He's the epitome of good.
And that is very good.
And you do see when Hector's scene was aware of what this is, right? He has a worry on his face. Saying he has the same goal, but at the same time he looks worried.
Mntal isn't going to push that right now, as also he does have other issues he does need to do. I imagine the day is getting close to a close. So Mntal is going to telepathically tell Hector, just like, if you can get our friend's attention, and get him to follow my mom around a bit, I need to go get a couple of the guard captains.
Alright. When he said, what do you mean by friend?
And you're
Well, obviously the Shadow Master.
Oh, have the Shadow Master follow his mom around?
Yeah, because he imagines that once Mntal brings up what he's going to bring up, he's probably going to get an idea of what's going on.
All right. I will go towards the Shadow Master.
awkward act.
You should also be careful if he wants his identity hidden. There's probably
Yes, I know. I'll be careful.
Braum will say, well, if Braum knows that he's no longer a threat, Braum's gonna have Chester fight him. You know, just so he can see what he's learned and actually physically learn, and maybe he can do something there for Chester.
From what I know, he won't hurt me as long as I'm not doing wrong. Which I'm not right now. So I'm good. I forget, what's the reason why you want him to follow the mom around?
basically, so the reason why is because he has to let his mom as well as the guard captains know about the damn tunnels they learned about that are being dug out, especially because some of them are coming up under his territory.
Alright.
So it's basically like, hey, y'all need to prepare for this shit.
Yeah, I guess, yeah, let the Shadow Master know this too.
Well, that's the whole reason why.
Alright,
Yeah.
I'll go towards the Shadow Master in the kitchen. I'm assuming we're by ourselves. And I sit across from him, and I look in his general direction where he's at.
Yeah.
I know that we're on the same side, and I'm able to learn information. I am one of justice as well, and we share a similar goal. I am here to ask a request for you in the name of justice. To keep the people here safe. And to keep someone who's close to us and Chester safe. Can you keep an eye on his mother?
Well, that's not... Alright, well, I mean, it still works.
I mean, it won't matter. Like he's a justice. Like he's not gonna be mad that he knows who he is.
I was gonna say that wasn't...
Oh, I'm just telling him that to get leverage. To let him know I'm aware. We share the same goal and I know who he is. More or less.
And more or less is like, I don't tend to tell anybody. You're keeping it secret for a reason.
Yes.
More or less, you need to make sure he understands that. If you're gonna tell him that.
Yeah. We work similarly in a way. You keep your identity hidden, I keep mine hidden. It's all natural.
But he can't reply to you.
Oh, he can if he decides to.
But he's not going to, so.
It is just the two of you here, right? And you've said all of this?
Yes, directly towards him.
Am also 5'3".
That's not what he says. Sorry, that was girlfriend in background.
Oh my god! He's a chick!
There is... there's a moment you actually hear a sigh. And to your eyes, he does reveal himself. I don't have an actual token for him because...
Now you're gonna have to find one.
I'm gonna have to find one, yeah. I can use this as a placeholder.
I'd just be like, look, you didn't have to do that.
I mean...
I can use this as a placeholder.
I mean, we did, because we have every cause of concern. An invisible man.
he reveals himself, and he turns to you. Look.
Because I like your personality.
I mean the kid no harm.
That automatically...
I just need someone who can learn my ways, and someone that I can have the ability to pass my knowledge to. I do not have much time left on this earth for the things that are happening, and your friend's little brother was the most finest candidate that I have ever seen.
He does appear to be talented.
Extremely.
To grab you by the cheeks and give you a smooch.
When you say you're not here for much longer, what do you
die?
You're dying?
Yeah, exactly.
We have like that's
things are not going well in my hometown.
Is there any way to save you?
Faith.
Faith?
My friend. Only faith can save me now. People have stopped believing in me. Because of that, I'm dying. Your father knows a thing or two about that.
If I have a request, or like, I have to ask you something more or less. If I get people to believe in you again, a man of justice as yourself, which I imagine would be easy to get people to believe once again. We have a similar enemy.
We do?
Yes.
Yes.
I am not like him.
This morning.
I know. But you are full of taint that comes from him.
Yes. So you're already aware.
I can see it.
My goal is to eventually take over that domain and make something good of the abyss.
Dora's like, I'm gonna do that too.
That would be nice. It's fine to have friends. It's fine to have friends in dark places.
Yes.
He smiles and he looks at you, seeing as, not many can see me myself.
I appreciate the honor to see.
Okay.
a
He holds his hand
entity
out
like
to you.
him. I hold my hand out. I shake his hand, I guess.
It's a pleasure to finally meet you.
It's a pleasure to meet you too.
And I think it's
Halvor.
Havalor.
Avalor.
It's like the words have, a, and then lore just
Havalor.
smashed together. Yeah. Yeah, you got it. You got it.
There you go.
Yeah.
I think I should properly introduce myself since you don't know.
It's W.
Did
I
this was
am-
the Braum.
My name is Havalor,
You.
the
You
weapon
switched
master
this
god
up.
of Tolkran. One of the few people that can actually put a fight up against your father, other than a friend that I have in the abyss.
But maybe that's just because.
Is his friend the monkey?
No, no.
Because I know the monkey's there.
Finding with her.
We have been trying to find ways to fight
Yeah.
against and dethrone your father.
I mean, I'm pretty sure.
But
you
as I've already told you, that has come with some consequences. I am getting weaker day by day. The more I fight him now, he has been destroying my statues, my books, my myths, legends, and my tempers.
That's fair.
And if I can at least take him with me, it will be worth it.
Is it as exclusive?
I will promise you this. With the help of my brother, I will ensure you will not cease to exist from this world. And when the time comes, I will call upon you for your help. For some guidance in the upcoming battle.
Understood. I will see you
I want it.
hopefully in the near future.
Yes.
But until then, I must train the boy constantly. His growth rates are staggering. Nothing has existed since my day and age of existence. Since before I was just a man. I can see him becoming better than me. No, honestly, I see that as a joy.
So you're sending the boy to godhood.
One day, maybe.
Not yet.
But that's his choice, not mine. All I can do is teach him. He's making his own path, just like the rest of you.
Teach him well. This place is full of corruption.
Yes. Well, it's fun here, though. You know, with the games and whatnot. But until then, his visage disappears, but you still hear his voice. That will be the last you see me. Causing people to see me drains me of my power.
Understood.
And I have a note from some mutual friends.
Oh.
Be careful where fate lies. And break it where you can.
We've already done that.
People fucking stab you.
Seems fate has decided to take matter in its own hands. And is trying to right wrongs that man in all life has made for itself.
Cute. She did think you.
Work hard, get stronger, do what you can.
I will.
And there's just silence.
Yeah.
You know for a fact that you are in this area alone, and you feel that magic that you cast on that item of his nap.
I feel the weapon. What about the weapon?
So the spell that you had cast on the weapon that you saw, the item that turns into like a gauntlet or a bracelet or the many other weapons, you feel that connection snap almost instantaneously.
He's just gone now.
Yeah, no,
probably back to his plane.
he allowed it, and he was like, no, you can't know where I'm at anymore.
Okay.
Tired of annoying.
Back to Braum and Chester. Braum's seeing just how much Chester's learned and how strong he's got. He wants to see what he's fully capable of.
He's getting better, man. Like he's slowly being able to hit harder. He was hitting harder than yesterday. That first time you sparred with Chester, he's definitely hitting harder than that day.
Braum's actually probably getting to the point, man, where he's getting harder to keep up with him. He's not as strong as Braum, but he's so much faster than Braum. Braum is just.
Braum
That's why Braum's keeping up with his sheer experience.
So the best way to explain it, Braum has the tenacity to keep going. Right now, it seems Chester does not have the stamina to keep up with the things that he is doing. Similar to how, the shield technique that you've been training for. These are lesser techniques or things similar to that, and they are putting a strain on his body, but he's trying to push through to master them and make them his own. That's why and I can say this is not something that will break anything, but the way he's mastering the things that he's learning is by slowly getting faster in terms of reaction time, movement speed. Like I can say right now, and this is not something that will cause a problem. A normal person has a movement speed of 30 feet. Chester has a movement speed of 120 as a base speed. He is fast as fuck.
Fast as fuck,
Fast
boy.
as fuck, boy!
And that's before any bonuses that he gets, because he gets movement speed bonuses.
So he's basically just running. He's basically running circles around Braum, and Braum's just holding his stance.
Again, go back, see the scene of Sasuke fighting
Gaara.
King Bee. No.
Well, I was gonna say Garo just for stamina wise, because he was fighting basically circling him and everything, but using Lee's techniques, but he just does not have the stamina to keep it up.
Yes. So think of the fight between Rock Lee and Gaara. Chester is like Rock Lee levels of speed. Like you blink and he's gone.
Yes.
There is no after image. There is no cloud. There are no footsteps. He is gone.
Let's see. Before we continue on what Mntal is doing, what has Akihiko done in terms of potion?
Either.
Because we've been kind of in the space.
Oh no, I'm doing that after game completely.
Okay.
I'm going to.
He is by himself. You guys are not gonna know what he's fucking doing.
All right, I'm going back out to the courtyard. Right? I see them training. Right? Do they see me?
Braum would not, because he's focusing on Chester.
You ready for this? I'm gonna enlarge Chester to fuck with you.
Oh god!
Oh, god.
Right.
Do you actually do it?
Yeah, I think it'd be funny.
How much did you enlarge him?
A size category bigger.
Yeah, it's just a single size category.
Isn't he medium? So now he's large. He's bigger than you.
I wouldn't say he's bigger than me, but he probably's looking me eye to eye, considering his size.
You're medium, so he's taller.
Right? The thing is, he's a kid.
Yeah, so he's probably gonna be as big as I am, being that he's a kid.
What
So
size category how tall is he classified as?
I would probably classify him as small as a kid.
Yeah, no, Chester's definitely small.
Oh, okay, so he's like the size of Braum now.
Stella's got really weird.
Yeah, we could go with that.
Yeah, about.
Bro, I was gonna be like, is that you doing this, or is that something else? As he's running circles around Braum.
A very long fanfic.
So, this is what I have in terms of items. We're going to call. We went an hour over, which is, over the normal time, and I do apologize about that if you guys had things planned.
No, you're good. Like honestly, the longer the session, the better.
Yeah, I was trying to speed things up so that way the next session we start at